Adamu yon ade asa chekese kakapa ba ko yatra sidie na eyanopa no nsia beremu akan dokoko ya mu akase bono ye yanyi bi mfirimu mfa bi nka ho anopa matase nsem no me beti nyina sama ngu no enso ede ama ene anopa ma refi se obeka ye ho enso e wo Facebook happy 98.9 like page no adwenche ne fato oboko uye pia so wo so ne se na wudua so enye bi ehwe enye bi eti sanso ena happyghana.com nso nsema hodo a mede bra wini afo bi ka ho no a ubenya bi etie ma won so watimi ehu sɛ de nsɛm no ankasa enso esifa etie na nesema hodo a mede bra wano page obeti bi eno pay ebi ene sɛ enei no eyade sɛ yebra atofo sin akasa wachi mu sɛ dei sika hodo a wɔse yede kɔma assemblies mo de bo ho bra no sɛ sempo de aykrado a emu 25 million beautiful to Ghana cedis no we si yemfa kɔ na afei yemfa enkobo assemblies no enso eho ebra na Bank of Ghana enso akasa ono chese charge bi a sika kra hodo bi ke charge no ono be hono matimi atu no se de betimi aboa ama niema enso atimi ayeyie ede ama oma konkoro Ghana afoforo bi ka we ho ena ene anope matranse nsem no medi ebe somo ewo kasebo twere konko fese mo no mukura ama wo so hu se de nsem no akasa enso esifate ene anope bede weka mebe somo na afi matimi asoso mpa medin eye wo dehye ba ata boaben the academic jugara no pay mati adwase muhammad kudusu yi unsu tifie me pa cho petakla bi nu wasom sanzen sema podon sem pada hodo amede bre woro de eche kuredi nsem no ese de matena si de nsem no afi yen hyase me sha ensem na se de na me frase e de afiri o maye foto sanfo yi wura kis latoba afo se ja space na se de bre bi atwamu wa bra ye gya miraso bedwafo no kwa asetena wono ba ye no na donkuma na ekire se ndey uhwe sika wo se edokuma district assemblies no na wotimi de bo ho bra ma odwumadi ahudu a wodi ensu tibi koso no a na e kam ya koye se chesade no panifo se otwi bi firi so na ma na bibi kuram se pampe enti adekodi ekura sika ne pampe enti ma o man ya na sa o man pani ntimi nyemu no wanye mu boko se ma afia saposo no se de be ya assembly ahodo a wono so Ghana ha se no wono so betimi enye sika de abo no ho bra ma nkronkron nkentuampuntu ni nkanko no nso etibi afa no tupapa edi efra na efiri bradom kuma no su jagu dum kese ne o man futu sanfo echemu seja won hwe na sa na mo no wonsi fatuo no enrada ena o man futu sanfo ko pie mu o man se bodafia wode atodwa wo che sika esom 25 million beautiful to Ghana cedis se sika ye jemboko na etimi yakoboa ama nkronkron ketwa ne mpuntu nso etimi akonkan wabra enrada ya ihu no buzo de toso miensa wa fimpinu ene do enu mu wo gina simpie ni apaso a wo kasa wa mse bodafie no ena wo chese ndey no ene sika esom 6.1 billion beautiful to Ghana cedis ena chese ya chese afie nyina wa na adwen se ja wono betimi dia ma local assemblies ne ja wono so etimi ede abo no ho branti no ene nkakran kaka akoba no munsuo yiska na akuokuo saa se de be ye betimi abo ama niema enso etimi akoyie ede ama this assembly ahodo a wono ewo man konkonum Ghana ho ase die no ada wa bra o man futu sanfo yi wura to ba fo se kopie mu o mase bodafie no sei ena akede ahosepe ahokeka ene ene gi ekiremu ede kire no mase bodafo no.
The considerable interest that honorable members attach to this important subject, which lies at the heart of the fiscal decentralization. First and foremost, I wish to express my sincere appreciation to colleagues for their continued cooperation. Right, Honorable Speaker, I'll begin today's brief with the District Assembly's Common Fund, the DACF. Mr. Speaker, our effort is driven by President Mahamad's unwavering commitment to decentralization development, as articulated in Chapter 20 of the 1992 Constitution. It is well established that metropolitan, municipal, and district assemblies have gone through severe financial strain over the past 8 years due to the unfortunate re-centralization of district assemblies' common fund. Mr. Speaker, it is evident that decisions taken in recent years have regrettably undermined the capacity of MMDAs to respond effectively to the pressing needs of our people at the local level.
Na adam se wi asempanefo se aboso ba na ma eja epayenti yewura atoba kese force eja space san ato aso e de ni Facebook page ho no mo san akotwe to wo se bam se de o mampani she boss obehwe da sika e wo se eja wo yie na wotibi de bankuru nketo mo odwumadi no nkan kotimi kwani mu nti no e de yewura John Dramani Mahama gonja de se konkora o teta o maso be matenten gram muslimu si jata commander in chief of army first gentleman of the land aka chene se sika esum be se 1 billion no ene won hwei na saa district assembly common fund no fa nkotum sɛ de bɛyɛ a ene no sisika bi behia sɛ gya yɛtimi de kɔma nkronkron ketewa ma nka nkono mpuntu kɔ so a yɛtimi ayi sɛ sika no ɛnso atimi ɛde ama wɔn mo na wabra opani kɔtwere saa nsɛm no to wɔn wɔkyɛ sɛ sika yi mpukura no wɔn kɔyi de firi saa consolidated fund no mu a ene no wohwɛ ɔfɛ di kan ɛwɔ afidi mu sika a yɛde ma district assemblies yɛde ma wɔn ho bra no ɛne ne opani no akyerɛ mu saa no enti wɔkyerɛ mu no wɔkyerɛ sika ɛsom 987 million 965,073 Ghana cedis ɛna kyerɛ sɛ de wɔn wɔyi de afiri consolidated fund no mu a wɔn de ɛkɔ district assembly common fund fotuo mu sɛdeɛ bɛyɛ a ɔfɛ di kan wɔ afi wie no mu no obɛgye sɛ sika wei ɛnso abɔ ɔman ho bra titiriw ɛne nkronkron ketewa anaasɛ mpo assemblies ahodoɔ a ɛno atwa ahyia ɛwɔ ma konkro Ghana mu o na wɔkyerɛ sɛ de no yɛ wura John Mahama na gye wɔyɛ yɛ a watimi aboa ma saa sika no wɔn atimi ɛde akɔ sika akɔ yi deɛ nyɛ sɛ sika ɛdi kɔtwie no mu de kɔtɔ saa de akɔwe dabi ɛne yɛ sɛ fa na sɛ mpuntudwuma ngumasua ho nsɛm apɔmudie ho nsɛm ɛne ahonedie ho nsɛm no wɔhwɛ na sɛ sika wɔn fa mo ho bra sɛ de bɛyɛ ne bɛkɔ yie ɛnso ɛde ama wɔn akonkoro Ghana na bibia ɛnso ɛtimi ayɛ kɛmika ma ɛnso ɛwɔ hɔ no mu yɛda soara egyina sikasɛm ɛho ɛnsɛnsɛm mu die a ɛnrada dwumadie bi ɛkɔ so a ne atundie sɛ post monetary policy committee meeting a ɛnɛ mpanimfoɔ ahodoɔ da sika korabea ahodoɔ no wɔn kɔhyia Ghana sika korabea ba time ɛkyerɛ Bank of Ghana mpanimfoɔ de wɔn kɔdi saa nhyiamudie no na saa nhyiamudie no bɔ no ɛna tibre kɛsa sika korabea ahodoɔ Ghana ha nyinaa di na yaw ɛyɛ yewura Dr. Johnson Desiamu a yɛ Bank of Ghana no wɔn dadoɔ no wɔde atudwa a wɔkyɛ sɛ de no wɔn de nneɛma ahodoɔ bi bɛgu akwa mu sɛ gye bɛyɛ a sika korabea ahodoɔ Ghana ha sei no wɔn ankasa mfa ntumi nya dwuma ɛne interest rate a na wapɛgye esika ahodoɔ a wobɛyi sika a naso wɔde bɛto ani ato no wapɛgye no wɔsɛ saa adeɛ no afie a yɛsi mu ne sɛ baabi a yɛduru deɛ wɔn nso so saa nneɛma no so koraa sanse wiase mpanifoɔ sɛ gya bie nyɛ wɔbɛwɔ no itu aseɛ yɛ ntwa so ohu wo so adeɛ bi nso so dada ne bɛyɛ adeɛ bi enti gya saa yɛn nso anya gya saa na gya fa yɛn nso nya fa yɛn nti no wɔse saa bere yi mu deɛ ɔno ne hyɛ bɛgu akwa mu sɛ gye bɛyɛ na bibiara a Bank of Ghana for de bɛba no sɛ interest rate sɛ wokɔ sɛ sika sɛ yɛ besia bɔ no wo deɛ a wɔde bɛba no ɛnkɔ kyɛn Bank of Ghana deɛ anaasɛ mpo no ɛnkɔ boro so ɛne ɛsɛ ne Bank of Ghana deɛ no kora anyɛ pɛkura mpo no a ɛwɔ sɛ ɛtimi wɔ fam saa sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a Ghanafoɔ ahodoɔ a wɔno nso di wɔn dwuma ɛwɔ sika korabea ahodoɔ mu wɔno nso wɔno ɛnso ɛho bɛtumi ato wɔn nneɛma ɛnso ɛtumi akɔ nti ɛwurada ɛwɔ nhyiamudie no aseɛ no ɛna Bank of Ghana tibre kɛsɛ yɛwura ɛyɛ siama ɛkyɛ nsɛm sei ɛwɔ nhyiamudie no aseɛ.
Indeed, we have received reports that some banks continue to apply interest charges on credit accounts that remain inactive. Even though they are inactive, some banks continue to apply interest charges, and this often results in cases where the accrued interest exceeds the original principal. Now, let me be clear, colleagues. Such practices are unacceptable and must end. They distort customer outcomes. They misrepresent the true profitability of lending portfolios, and they violate the principles of fair treatment and transparency. We expect all banks to review their pricing models and ensure that customer charges reflect ethical and commercially defensible standards.
And in some way, I be told that Wabra Post Monetary Policy Committee, Shemudi Koso, and Tibrekesa, were known as Sika Crabby about time, were done no Yura. I had Dr. Johnson, the Siama, the Sansim, we had two Jan, so to me, the Nibras party, who Sika Crabia, obey a wide and say one will toss with Yabordin. Now, on Francis, I Bank of Ghana, dear go, come in Yedumano, and then you book you, Bua Siaconwa. And the tea, and so Aji Achebusia, Yen Physica same way, Neja, Yen fire any entry mu ewo and self from. Now, Obekaya, a year when most of the toss of Yen Sa, Ewo, a film pinu, any do no move, June 2015. At to rent Tam Cassia, Toma, Concon Ghana, and Tam Cassia, Boswanaches, and they know, Ubi ever be in Tiafano. A su brand Tam Cassia be a toy, and they know man for baby doing Tiacofa. Ukojina go fili state said ja said you so you baby one pebble be in your hand in Sunday when Pabro Jaja would generate honwa will be a hood ye and arches in they know at Renchem Cassia could see a jaco to what this and what the creamy when a free money when a pre prior and not himself. Akoyabra was some pa. If you are simply forcing a drum of one kaya and munti and rather and a year and none of poly do a free sabra to Renchem see, you know. As a day no, Sadia no AC ya and ran one who booked that. sɛ ne wɔyɛ nkae dum de akae saa da no san sɛ de adeɛ no kɔyɛ yɛ no de duru hɔ saa no na wamfa nkae anhwɛ nneɛma bi amfa nneɛma bi angu akwam wanhwɛ yi a na no nso akɔyɛ buakye bi din na wabra yɛ no ada ne happy kaseɛ bɔ yɛn nso kɔpie mu hɔ no adehyia ahodoɔ bi Nyankopɔn yɛ adom fa afia magya wɔn antimi anye wɔn visa ankɔpie mu United States for sama ado a wɔte ase a sese no deɛ wɔn nso apirapira adeɛ na nso wɔn nkɔkura wɔn nkwakyɛ adeɛ nyinaa na abranteɛ baako efe no Solomon yɛn ne twetwe kɔpani efiri bra saa atem ne si yɛbesi ɛnɛ yi no hwɛ sɛ deɛ nneɛma si fateɛ no a ɛnneɛma te sɛn paa de ma wɔ abramu do so ebuo mi na efiri bra Nyankopɔn yɛ adom agya ɛne amitimi ho tɔɔ me a ɛmesan si mi dada mu bio no ɛwo ɔhun sɛ deɛ me nipadua na yɛntimi kɔpɛ adwuma koraa yɛmfame ɛmenkɔ baa no madi bawa deɛ na ɛnam sɛ adwuma sɛ muntimi nkɔ yie mfa ma yɛnti no seesei mpo me ho kafo a me ne teɛ no dan de lala wayi mama ama seesei no mpo deɛ kyɛ sɛ me no ayɛ nkonam a me maame mpo ne mprempene wɔhwɛ me a me ba koraa bɛdena ba saase sunso no me maame ne hwɛ no pani so tɔ manya du sɛ nka maame ne hwɛ me nanso yɛ asɛm bi ntia so ahu ɛnti sɛdeɛ ayɛ no deɛ ɔpani yi kyerɛ sɛ firi saa bere no si saa bere no nya deɛ sɛ watumi anya mmoadeɛ afiri aban hɔ anaasɛ mpo no ɛyɛ mpanimfoɔ bi hɔ ɛwɔ mu sɛ adehyia bi a wɔn ho kaa ɛne nyaamoamoa kakra di firi aban hɔ deɛ nanso wɔn deɛ ɔbɛtumi aka ne pire nyɛ pire fa sɛ fie dunie no ɔnya amoa bi nti no Nyankopɔn ayɛ adom a yɛyɛ nkae dum de akae saa daa wei deɛ mpanimfoɔ sɛ asɛmpa nkyɛ asɛm tie enti ɔma mpanin hwɛ ɛne aboafoɔ ahodoɔ bɛtumi aboa no nso mmra no akɔm sɛ deɛ ɛbɛyɛ agya ɔno nso bɛtumi anya mmoa ɛnso ɛnam anabrabɔ a sei ɛna ɔpanin de kyerɛ mu nsɛm ɛde kyerɛ nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ
That's also 1,500. This is any one different. Me about my mistake. 1,000. So you my brain. I'm not young. You may have me one year. Why? Say, company say, a market career, a market career, 1 year. Now, more for women. Yes, I and something this time I don't
asɛm no awerɛho ɛhyehyɛ paa so bɛkɔdi mu wobɛyɛ ndɛn nti wedi adɔfoɔ ne wɔn a nsɛm wɔ bie no hwɛ na owura Solomon agya mohwɛ na momboa no sanse na asɛm deɛ nokure ni awerɛho paa awerɛho ne obi kaa yɛ sɛ wɔyɛ de bɛgya ho deɛ nkae deɛ nkasɛ bi sɛ bɛpira aduasa wɔadwuma bɛsɛe deɛ kama yɛde nya wo bi de twerɛ gu ne ka akyi onyame na meka yo yɛdasoɔ no agyina saa nsɛm korɔ no ho na ɛfiri berɛ a saa atoro nkyɛm wɔasiiɛ no ɛkuo baako ɔno nso atumi aboa honoba a ɔno de mmoa ahodoɔ abuaboa saa de hyie yɛ kuo a ɛfrɛ mu One Ghana Movement na saa One Ghana Movement foɔ yi ɛfiri saa afempino ɛde no mu baa de bɛsi afempino ɛne aduonu num a ɛwɔ mu yi deɛ ɔna yɛ bi papapapapa a kyerɛ sɛ fa ne sɛ mmoa aduane ntadeɛ ɛne kyerɛ sɛ nneɛma ahodoɔ bi a ɛde boa saa afoɔ deɛ ɛwɔ no wɔbɔ homɔden paa na ɛno ada wɔ abara saa mfinhyia du a yɛdu di ayɛ nkae dum di akae saa da wei no ɛna mpanimfoɔ kyerɛ sɛ aban hwɛ na mmoa ne mpatasika bi a wɔsɛ saa afoɔ a wɔn ho kae ɛsɛ wɔde ma wɔn no wɔmfa ma wɔn mu nsan sɛ deɛ kɔbaeɛ no nya deɛ yɛ nika ɛgye sɛ aban no hyɛ wɔn bɔ sɛ gya wɔbɛhwɛ no atumi aboa wɔn mu a wɔn mu na asɛm koraa mene wɔkae koraa mpo deɛ wɔkɔɔto a kyerɛ sɛ mmaranim ni a wɔgyina mu de ma wɔn mpo no koraa ɛhwɛ sɛ gya wɔn mpatasika bi a wɔsɛ aban de ma wɔn no wɔn nsa bɛtumi aka ɛma wɔn abrabɔ no nso atumi asan asi dada awie na nneɛma nso atumi akɔ yie ɛde ama wɔn mu na ekuo a wɔn deda ɛyɛ One Ghana Movement ano ɛyɛ sɛnyo hosi ɛna ɛsɛ ɔpanin agya mo de fi sɛ asaa deɛ ba yi de mo aboa nkurɔfoɔ yi a ɛna kɔyɛ nna du a yɛde kae saa da yi ɛne yɛ sɛ deɛ mo nso mo patentene de ama nkurɔfoɔ yi deɛ nokure ni obi yɛ ka bi ama wɔn mo ɛgyedeɛ nsɛm na mo nso mo ka wɔ abere a yɛdi mfinhyia du ɛde akae saa awerɛhosɛm yi
150 people dying over mistakes that had to do with my sector, which was the petroleum downstream sector, was more than enough to really grab my attention. These are human beings just like me. They happen to be victims, and it could have been me, it could have been any of my family members. The fact that we do not have these close to us doesn't mean tomorrow it will not be us. if we don't fight today to make sure justice is served, to make sure that people are treated right, when it's our turn, none of that will happen. What's happening transpired is a major blot in the history of our country. These people suffered. They suffered badly. They got burnt. They lost loved ones through no fault of theirs. And those responsible to date have not been held to account. And nobody has submitted officially the report, even though we have seen it. A white paper is yet to be issued. We cannot do this 10 years on. We can't live life today as if yesterday never was. It is not a responsible way to run a country.
In the normal pen, Abana saw me could be a bit deed in bed and nam not just aqua who's with your by you who's just a jar. And Patesica ne attending was a 1 second, 100 centimeter. San said ja, a baku for who are dancing for and wine, then so the name when you say baby young coupon, and in Mabusia, yen 5 yen 7 copimu, ewo ama who was in similar flight number 98 or 9, a 2 far, but yana 4. Ye kwa Nigeria manimu, alata ye. Na say dear, oko alata manimu dia, one square for no, and our hair bamboo in some sort of watches a rare. Osha ma who dwa or no Nigeria for but she knew our no be to pim. O ma to buy the buy to buy said ye bear, and ye deeper born for ne ye just a tuatodom for Nyaka for who dwa, one way power on Wisianum. When ya quine put at no be Roman mining moon today, you know, and Nigeria for just a yahoo dwa say dear, or no more at the air bar, now for Mudia bo, Mudia bamboo in Semu, or mining mono, and I want Edia to jar watches and said your name who would be coso, who be tete, warm bukum haram of 4 near Chatudma who would be a how on Yanano, or no, that's I give you a tour at me a trend to no chief of staff where ye General Christopher Musampo and St. for Casaya, now Casawo, ye bamboo you may give you a course war, ye one or him crew a bujanumono, and I watch say ye to pimpin yapa in Jomobe, don't make me desire to meet me aboa ama how would be seen so one or etimi asona yema and so etimi akuye busia fei ye fa kasebonu kupim wa good yemu nsem na good yemu nsem no so afo hwa good yemu nsem so ku fiadams ne dey no na anu rehosem we si ye wanyina se anu ama nations FCC mpodie Ghana Premier League no was na mo biemu no e dey watch say sa de na course do kure ni not to cry entini wodi atudwa watch sa de na course no de kure ni ade bi ntwa yi ne was ye kan biu san se ja said ye zifa ko no so ma no man kan beto de binum na ko fa sam kese e de aba no kirem se nei no empanifo ahodo bi ede da bo boku na do no e wo se ja wono so bitimi hwe na yetimi mo enchekere pa ene niema ne mra bogi bi no ho said ye bi bitimi aboa amade bi esi no ebi enkosi bi mu nteja oso afo hwa kudi mu nsem so ye wura Kofi Adams no na wo kire sa ensemu sa na be kina san nsemu so na anopa no isia aka ndokko ya mo aka sebo ye isia so akọ na de aka kire bia enso atimi atoa so e de ama anopa na mi kwedi nsem bia wote ye ene anopa ebi ene se yi wura to force chese de sika wo se de kopod district assembly ho bra na krado mu 25 million kwade wa yi bia kwose enkwai na afi yemfa enkobo assemblies no ebra fei so uye no so de to nchen so a wasan kire mu se district assembly common fund no sika so mbe se 1 billion ene no ya koto sa afutu mu a yi free consolidate fund mu a ebeboa ama fei di kan wa fi mu no yetimi edi abo enkurunkuru ketua enso eho ebra foforo bi ka we ho ena no pe be tran se nsem no be so mo ewo happy twede konkunu kasebo eso be de we ka me so mo na metimi so tuma me din eyo de hye ata wa be morning show no etoa so e di amam makramo
anamontuo bi a wotuye no wo de kire me kwan so na mpo wo akonya so obeko nanso wo tena ase emaame enije ne sere ya wo de maame no wo de maame bre a na me hia ne kese papa ye hero me papa ma ho odene so wo papa ye papa kora ono nko na hwe wo ana se wo papa bi e wo abrabo mu a wo domo ebo a wo ginaye se wo papa ye hero kyerɛ yɛ deɛ ntia yɛwo voice note fafa 0538 591 314 na kyerɛ yɛn ɛne Ghanafoɔ nyinaa deɛ ntia wo papa ɛyɛ wo hero kayo sɛ da bia deɛ n'asɛm bɛdi mu a Ghanafoɔ bɛgye ato mu no yɛwɔ akyɛdeɛ a na wɔtwe no wieyɛ saa onya korɔ no ɛbɛtumi anya
We papa yɛ hero ɛsan sɛ
wei ɛyɛ wo mmerɛ sɛ wobɛtumi atoa saa asɛm yi so. Happy FM's Papa Ye Hero, celebrating extraordinary fathers this Father's Day. So pesa otinsam we bo twiko bremai ewo my kronkron Ghana mu enwompa enim pensem mu etaso mu a ene da bia for kasa fidie ne to Happy 98.9 FM na tie the Happy Morning Show efri anopa no nsia ekopem nonkron efri juada ekopem efiada the Happy Morning Show. We are your morning companion.
Welcome back to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. Master member say no. Until we cannot go without a road safety tidbit and obey. Until a same kakrana still yama quenya no. Na yemfa bait kakra emrel. Send a bear besho who ye ewo kwan so obiba ewo hanum.
Fati medase na meda wasi na mechia ACP Victor Tando retired. Na papa mechia ena no pe pa na wa driver for no still ye two omofo two Fati anope mi be police training school animu ho tesa no ho na akakakra no wadru eye avent no enya aveno mpo alaju traffic light na sia car eda ho a ne tires ehwehwe soro ehwe yimu a afi na a police for ehwe se omobeyi a passengers a ewo ehyen no mu nyina hwe obi afrifie na oba djuma na de abetunini mepam chew driver for na no pay commercial drivers need true commercial drivers ensuo no egu anopai ensuo eto enti no yenya hweyi kakra yento yebo ase emirika hu no na fati ni de nimpo de asi wo ehwe ya menwonwa se owo ina lenum timinim se de na opese o negotiate ni way around kra enti a kai eda fomu a ne tax na hwehwehwe esuro a eye menwonwa yie pa enti a driver for mpamcho anopa mu ma nyina yentu ye ho fo se ekwan so ayeto unse nsuo eto se ya na ekwan so ayeto enti yento ye boase na ofa passengers na fom kodu asumdue mu unyanto boase enko ade a eyade a obetimi de omakọ de omaba yepam chew enura otese na meka arrive alive campaign yes science team bi me say road safety authority for say still driver for no issues ewo ho issues no nyina ne se entoboase a ese munya edi twi ahyen no santoboase ni ho enunti na accident ahoro akwanhia eni ade eben show wakra na busuafo se okọ aba eni se ne kai aba beda ho a yeyi no mentimi engina we sanse ne nsuo ni tontimenti engina ho anhwe se de omo ewo mu no se de omaye but afi ne yeyi omo efiri ho a de obepra se wen prempo a the trauma of accident no enye adeketoa for wo driver ni numpo the fact say wodi obi anya akwanhia na ebi onipa ne pra ana onipa no ahwere ne nkwa no wo driver ni no kra no enye trauma ketoa na obekom enti moma ye nyina yenye ahweyie esan se ensuo no astart egugu metufo se afie ensuo no ebegugu pa enti ebegugu pa de a moma ye nyina yenhwe ye ho so ye road safety tidbit kakra me de ba ene eno no arrive alive na nyankopon enhwe obibia so ena no pay fati
ye beda say obiba say ode eye road safety tidbit abrayen anopay na meko na me de weather update every Ghana Meteo for Honso de atoa wo so me ba sisi ya. Yemfa rose yemfa Ghana Meteo weather update and opay yemfa mbrel yenim sense you na sha say dada but ebi omo nsem from beka ka ho amayen. Almost say as started in the earlier weather and as stated in the earlier weather warning because omo ye evening forecasting so evening forecasting the yeni ha ye ka ma e ho no mo ka say nsuo ebeto ntino omo to asa asem no so omo say as stated in the earlier weather warning. The rainstorm has moved into the country and is expected to induce cloudy conditions and produce thunderstorms with rain of varying intensities over parts of the southern half this morning into the afternoon hours. Now, Edano Elko Nenimno will still experience mostly cloudy conditions. I know occasionally no na area bakwa fremu across most places in the country. And as a that's how the day is going to be like. However, no thunderstorms and rain are expected along parts of the coastal, middle, transition, and northern regions from late afternoon into the evening hours. Because from 3 o'clock, when a late afternoon going, you know, it's you bet me assign a jemu. Almost like I said, with different intensities. You know, a bit me a giddy, a bit me a shower, into ye nim de beba, into ye pet a into ye bet to so. Aye, sir, and it here. Into ye no, it's going to be a rainy day. The long and short of it, you know, and no, into down hoso na boa ewa bra upie ako do ujumai. Say, once the way you're lucky, Nasa Ujuma woody and woody will fear dear, and ye not would you abontin dear for our umbrella. Na fe so fa raincoat say no na wo a na fe no wo boaboa ho so be fi e fie ntem ana be fi adwuma mu ntem also to avoid flood prone areas of ankof way ai the urban and no ntimunye ready ai e bia by now cry see dada but me kai especially in the evening ne de no by force enkofa ensuo no mu so we ko baby a emfa o car emfa nsuo mu se flood ne ba yesre wada ne June 4 sa ena etie yenko na yemfa headlines various newspapers no emrel e be sha ase na ye de yankopon asem ena e sha ase
fati ansana ye be sha ase no pacho ena no pe mama kwenya
obiba I beg you
aden
hey Obiba.
Aden.
The whole world. My sweetheart anyway. The whole world.
Oh.
My sweetest of hearts.
Hey, Ambassador Edward Boate. Enrun and birthday. So one media me ye pa. Ona one kai.
Wama miraho.
Ona one kai you.
Obiba. Me kai pa. Oh, me kai pa.
So ba one we shino.
Mama homa chini nyina me kai pa.
Ba so one we shino.
Me I suspect nipa bone for
Aden.
No more wine me was spiritual because
spiritually omo wine
menti ase
obetena ha na orefie
I'm telling you because
say
fifie be nyina I want my dream because kwata kra no Facebook cra send me reminder
see you
and around 12 midnight cra me fifie be nyina she my dream
you see
afi dem bedu ha abayifue
samum
enti a wonderful happy birthday to Ambassador Edward Boating. Yankopon Shrao onto nkwanem. Ow. I am marry who cry.
Oh, I marry Debbie Pacho.
Happy birthday, sir.
Marry who cry. Marry who na me pese Collins ya die bi ma me na no pay.
Collins manenda so kakra mama.
Fatiri aho no me pese me chichine me di ade bi chichire ne wre. Enti Collins we bonny with speed pa masani ade bi amounti. Bonny speed pa ema me pa na yenya ade we I think say a lot of joy ebe bre fati ena no pay na unim say ampa fati de ni sweetheart pa ena ye ambassador Edward Boatin tie papa na ye boni din no or a legend or ambassador Edward Boatin fact ultimate president e wo man mu ha me ye
Oh yes.
bra wa bono e wo man mu no odi president a enye nwanwa oko China or represent Ghana e wo China unya akunya no ye nim de oye
show workings.
Time and crofo bo political chess so corona ba yemfa Ghana school for emra corona ba yemfa Ghana school for emra no papa said there be o catch his in fact it return be his excellency the then president okay so yaw for mo bra no say there be ye do mo ba wan hwa yare no ebeye Ghana for ade panti mo montana oba sigai yenim sigai na nkrofo agea omo sigai
obo mo chija
ti obo mo chija omo a state enterprise and omunya omunya profit nyina because of Edward ambassador Edward Boatin until so beba no hute until so beba no cocoa board mu nyina na omo run at a loss cocoa board ne ade nyina enti na dwuma wa ye de na enura me ni kele ni asempa ye to enwuma no enwum bi ewo ho se enura enwuma etoma ne se sanka wa ma anka kombeku yen ekombeku yen onim sa anyum sa patriotic song yes enura enwuma etoma no na unim se ye pena sempa na menso mi sweetheart ba ko pa ene ye na woda enti un se connection with ambassador Edward Boatin no ene me baby girl my sweetest of sweetest ene mi ankasa she fati
me feeling rough
my lovely baby girl ene na woda ene na woda anope ma bom anope ma bom pa ya ma no ansana be free na nyankopon be hira na pa
amen
fati ene ni 10 years a me catch ne se onware me o G2
nice
2015 4 June 2015
nice
na obi a ensu ato a eyi nkofo
na wono na wo de hwe awon na ebekwa wadu ma wo de kope aware
ama ejato circle ade chiye na me say madam ene ne said ade aye die yenim said the nearest future no ebeye enti no madam after sema show kakra no me feel say ojitum na me warewa nyankopon be hira ye nyina ampa nyankopon ehira me pa fati nyankopon afa ne so ehira me pa se me nya no between the period of 2018 ABC 2023 anka bia anka bo bi chie
this is the doing of the Lord.
Friend no me boss anyum no na enti ene June 4th enti ene me ankasa
nice interesting
Regina Menaya
Regina
yes Regina Menaya Abaka wood ye de ne to ne nana na ne nana no ye abatewia enti ono nso abatewia
okay
yes enti ene na woda nyankopon inhira no onhye ne den pa everything is turning around for her good
yeah try your contribution nso
ebeba
happy birthday
ebeba ne contribution no ebeba
obi agi edi minim
enti ene na woda enti nyankopon hyira no no nka ne ho no nhye ne den yemfa the chronicle enhyase na fatie ne nyame asem a chronicle de aba no brutal John 1 1 John chapter 3 verse 4 1 John chapter 3 verse 4 everyone who makes a practice of sinning also practices lawlessness. Sin is lawlessness. But as baby a chronicle, who's a passage, you know, the usual versions na who say bomb kwano omo particular version bia omunko omu yifrim. John 1, and I say 1 John chapter 3 verse 4. Everyone who makes a practice of sinning also practice lawlessness. Sin is lawlessness. Same Jemfi wants nation reckless. And reckless, yes. I don't care who ox is. Fati to asumami.
Oh, I don't. Wait, where is it? Is it the small test or what?
No, there'll be the bold one. I don't care who
I don't
ox.
care whose ox is God. Whose ox is God?
God. We a futua or dema a year omwa a smuggle good ewo memu. Fati said ye smuggle cocoon san and crofo. Unim say dia encrophobi wo memu ha ye good no omoto fofofo no mo de akwa amanone akwaji sika bebre. Yenimu womo pa. Yempese ye bebo mo nationality wa ha na no pay. But gold board and Abba says Hancrophone no omu be dealing with them papa. Na we die me ka achire gold board mpani for ye showra Sami Jemfi kutupa. Se owura di wo machi pa. Yenchichi omu nyina. Yenchichi omu nyina. Se de be ya gold na yetu o memu no yebenya ho mfaso pa. Ni ate sa mfaso no edi. Ente Ore Sami Jemfi any ni gold board say in the coming weeks, we shall launch a standing anti-smuggling task force in conjunction with the National Security Secretariat. All persons who fall foul of the law will be dealt with, no matter whose ox is God. God. Enti asemu a abano no enti ori Sami Jemfi we de munya ne ntemo na sankrofo no munchichi omu nyina na eneyi omu a ya register omu nko aso omu nto gold nko a kai hye ne so se na deadline no of registration no eye 21st of May omu tretre mu eko 21st June enti busumi ye ewo mu a ne de toso aduonu baako se on register se auto gold a na ye hu se wato gold a papa. Government imposes 1 cedi levy on fuel to solve dumsor. Enura ekoye fati enura parliament epon na abobe se 130 o se bibi ansa na parliament epon enura enso metena ho ehwe pa etie debate no ye papa na ni nyina ne se neidie the government etisu abenye etisu opese dumso otu ase ekura enti enei unse ukọ fuel station akoto fuel a enei petrol eye 12 cedi a liter ene anase emrei ye yenwie na bibia ya tretremu yi ehyase ebe ye dwuma pe ukọ a obeto no 13 cedis 13 cedis no ye te 1 cedi na ye de akoto dumso fund no.
But you also know say omo share a year petroleum prices na baka say this week ebesi abafom. But the 1% will still be there, ain't it?
Enye 1% 10 cedis.
10 cedis saying.
1 cedi pacho.
1 cedi.
Yes, 1 cedi.
Will still be there.
Yes.
So if you all ever 10 cedis sir.
Ebe 11. Eba 9 ebe 10. Yes.
What we want is for the world prices to come down.
Okay.
Yes.
Enti eno no na debate no the papa. Now before kra debate no be hyase no. Ena minister in charge of government communications, Honorable Phyllis Kwachu Ofosu. Osore se okasa. Ena almost say papa na baby a wugina okasa se nye wakonwa so ena wote na ode beye debate. Standing orders nso kire se wotena wakonwa so nti wo wakonwa we ye backbencher enti kwotena kire ho no hwa kasa ni nti ena omo se da bi enti the first deputy speaker Honorable Bernard Ahiafo ono ena na otena ase na ohwema debate ni course ena really after otie both sides ni nyina no eno ena eye Honorable eye chief whip ankasa ɔsɔre ɛno se o na mo kra asɛm a wokan unim sɛ akonwa yi yɛnkyekye ni nyina nwie ne kyekye ɛno nti na abɛhu sɛ ebi mu kra de no yɛmfa ɔmudin ɛmmɔ anim nkonwa no yɛnkyekye nwie enti de we de nka baabi ɔte a moma no ntena hɔ ɛna ɔmo se daabi speaker yɛ no se wawuruli ɔbɛtena baabi ɔtena na ɔde ayɛ debate no ɛna ɛne ɔhyɛ debate no ase ɛna ɛne ɔmo ebo mu a ɛne yi ɔmo ayɛ sɛ amendment no of the petroleum levy ɛne 1 Ghana cedi okɔtɔ fuel a 1 Ghana cedi ɛka ho a yɛka na onso wate bi ato forcing pays 2 billion cedi into Gov't fund ɛnura yi okopie mu na say ho district common fund no ɛne yi watua sika bi ɛso digum bia na saa sika yi first quarter payment fati enti first quarter no ɛna watua ɛde atomu a ɛne yi ukaya ansana parliament ɛbɛbɛ kura asɛm a the minority of parliament led by owura MP Emma Nsewom Adoagiri ɛnɛ obomu pa enti na sɛ minister no ɛkɔ ne yi wakɔka kyerɛ mo sɛ otua sɛ sika Krobo chiefs appeal to Ghc1 to complete Odumase Tema Achimota highway project enti ɛno enso nsɛm a aba Krobo chiefs ɛna ne yi ɔmo ɛka saa nsɛm wɔ yi a yɛnso yɛde ba AG files key disclosures in alleged 49 million Ghana cedi cyber security fraud trial enti enura yi ɛna okaya judge ɔte asɛm ne so no ɛhyɛ sɛ AG no ɛmomɔden pa ɛmomɔden sɛ ɔbɛfile ne disclosures ɛne ne witness statement ɛne witnesses ni nyinaa ɛne yi ensɛm free court ɛba ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɛyade a wafile ni nyinaa kama ni nyinaa kwabena edu buahene a ɔyɛ former director general edema national signals bureau NSB no ɔne ne yere a yɛfrɛ no Angela Ejei Boatin ɛne 2 others a ɛne yi yɛde ɔmo akɔ gyina court sɛ cyber security fraud bi a ɔmo yɛɛyɛ no na ɛno ɛna AG man say on the 2nd June ɔmo modern in compliance with sa ruling na try judge no ɛde bae no ɛne die wa file ne witnesses nyina ne
witnesses hu
ade papa na mate sɛ prosecution no rely on testimonies from
yes
Anane Anane Edith Ruby Nidin no Opokua okay Edith Ruby Opokua Sanso ena director ono director of finance at NSB ena afin so Frank Masha Cromwell ono so staff officer ena investigator with the economic and organized crime office Iyoku enti eno enso no Mr. Edubuahene ene ne yire his wife Mildred Donko ena afi a company named Advantage Solutions Limited omu nyina ejina ya charge with multiple crimes enti we ensemo a aba na mehu story bi a omu si o errand boys bi kura no errand boys bi so ya omu file omu witness ewo saa asem no mu a ebeye hu pa asem we de court asem enti ye de yeni ebedi akire yie papa other stories a obehu ewa ha ne se okay Krobo chiefs maka eho asem amaboa lads IGP for helping to fight galamsey we lands minister NNA wabo inspector general of police Christian Tete yonu wabona baso papa pase papa yi menyawo anka galamsey fight me yedeni o se waboa ne papa sanso ena police foiled armed robber attack on Kumasi Bibiani highway eno enso nsemu a ewa ha papa robbers chiwom say na mani agye pa why Ofuriata cannot return to Ghana now eno ewa ha enti ne ne lawyers de aba abɛto abɔnten deɛ nti a ɛnɛ yi ɔntimi ma Ghana ha ɔmo de aba. Police sees suspected Bronsam Tower from 4 suspects. Police sees suspected Bronsam Tower enti ɛno yɛfrɛ ne yɛn dodoɔ na ɛfrɛ ne wi enti ɛno nso ɛno no 4 suspects ɛnɛ yi yɛabɔ mo anansi tuo paa ama ɔmo ho akyerɛ ɔmo paa. Nigeria diary mu no, Nigeria committed to become global cocoa producer. We government of Nigeria and Odessa and some way about judicial workers suspend strike, resume work today. Nti ene ya oko alatamemua omo union judiciary staff union of Nigeria no yitwanitia JUSUN no ene omo ko strike ene di omo start ejuma. Presidency moves to clear 2 trillion power debt. Yes. Nti fati say nye nko na yede enyinam power debt na nye nko Nigeria de 2 trillion naira and eka
eda. Omu de 100 million kura to petroleum products. So
emfa 2 trillion home eno ensemo ewo military strike kills at least 20 people. Amnesty International calls for an investigation. We the Chronicle and anopay.
May the Daily Graphic air to us so 2.5 billion industrial hub stalls, squatters swarm site. And no Hanoma Omoche say overhead shot of a year proposed Saint-Yo complex site. No almost squatters. Ajiho fa share a year Daily Graphic in him Facebook Live and as well. Ubehun send ya squatters no. This almost self-contained near the nyina ewo honum. Cedi to stabilize around 10 to 12 Ghana cedis band against dollar. President assures exporters. President this year, exporters and importers. And now near more etchung common or CEO. When you're into CSA, BMCO CD, Bekwa could do 4 cedis near the no CD. 4 cedis, dear Debbie. The assembly back into the city in the year. Or see if we are being honest with ourselves. Now you show me ye CD. Ne strength pa dear. Between 10 and 12. See dear what 10 ebia na se mo amuka se be call for ebeka 10 ebia e ka 10 kra na ebia mu be hu ebia de be hye na ba 11 na ye yem hye ye ko e course that by the time e be 12 na esi enti between 10 and 12 that is what they are working with enti sa and a president okache exporters and importers no ka chom say mo hu say cedi no abasoro na dollar na ba from na dollar nso na mudidi mu dwan Monsha na man fa ho bepre ni enije ankof sasasa excuse my language nyoma fun bia mbegu krom ha ene na obi kwa akwaje toothpick na obi kwa akwaje sare sare bi wo Ghana ha toothpick ebi wo Ghana ha enkonkofo nyoma yetumi eye wo Ghana ha emma mbe flade market no ai yempesa ade no enti sa na president eka OSP uncovers 280 million cedi MPA scandal and hooray obiba akuma beba. Government releases 987 million cedis common fund to assemblies. Enti enye ukopia assembly a omwe to parlor enya asem keto enija ba omo ba be bo adwuma yie papa. Other stories obenya ewo paper ne musi otumfo icon of peace visionary leadership President Mahama ena eka we are not always politically polarized and also opinion piece be a waha. BOG institutes measures to streamline banking operations and also paper nemo. Court remands 11 over online recruitment fraud. Bruce Kujo Dodu to battle Nikwe for GBA top post. And also ahanoma Ghana Boxing Authority asem enomo kane. Indom Business School graduate 25, matriculate 62. And also Ewaha. Other stories, 27 Palestinians killed by Israeli fire. UNA trucks come under attack in Sudan. Opinion piece Waha say translators lament when words bridge walls but respect falters. And also Ewaha Noma Ofa Daily Graphic and Opeya Ubetmi Enyebi Akai. Suicide bomber killed in Uganda on Christian holiday. And also, ewo ahanuma ubetumi akan ebie. Other stories, one has a British journalist missing in Brazil found safe. Inti and also ewo ahanum. Other stories are offered Daily Graphic and Opeya. Ubetumi enye bi akan enameguswa mede ebrewi. Intensify mental health awareness. Advocate to stakeholders. We will leverage research to spur growth. Dr. Mohammed and Ekanya we nyina stories and Opeufa Daily Graphica ubenye bi akan.
Mepacho yemfa the new crusading guide and twaso enanopay banner headline ubehu ewo pages 3 and 10 Ofuria test lawyers OSP clash over health reports inti eno ensemo a enura ebeto dwa health bibia ekire se eye Orua Ofuriata ne medical report ne lawyers kire se omo de call office of the special prosecutor special office of the special prosecutor and so their statement abase omo enye se omo hu wo social media ekura nka omo hu sa report no akura mpoda obi amfa emre omo so na ne lawyers na Orua Kisieja bin oye sure pa se OSP no okoho de ekoho bia no ohu de eyom nwanwa pa enei yenim yehu ye de ba yamfa ma eno a na ekoso na unum se meka wa ha nura se OSP eno ka kire Ghana fo nyina se Orua Ken Ofuriata ye beye no surgery ye beye no cancer surgery ntina ohu ne medical report na oye den kan sa asem no ntie no ene ye nsem a ekoso between onene ne lawyers but abase papa no enya de a obetimi aba oman Ghana mu ha sabri gold board target sustainable ASM growth with new licensing framework enti eno so eye Orua Samijemfi ene ni gold board na wotwi mu de eye mining ho asem a ene gold board ho asem ena dominate eye headlines ni yie papa sanso ena asembi esi ewo eye nsawom adoagiri na MPP fu ewo ena omo aye press conference kese pa enrei ena omo ye sa press conference no de omo ka nyina ne se omo pa eye nipa ewo adoagiri achew yie papa chieftaincy dispute ekoso ewo nsawom no omo pa omo chew pa se omo nyi eye Orua anodompre emfirimu ono MP no di o onye so bedi hene enyo no si hene enti opom omo chew pa hensemo a ekoso ewo nsanwo no omo empe adoagiri ho no omo mpe kra se omo di omo MP no anase MPP din ebe forifori mu eno ene press conference a omo ye Sejimasi youth kick against invasion of Etiwa forest by illegal miners enuna yedensem by pa Benso oil palm plantation declares strong 2024 dividend amid growth and challenges into dividend Benso oil palm plantation no omo ayade papa sika de ye agencies ni nyina enya bisei na omo de bi ma aban a pa drofo kingmaker demand quick action on paramount chief on pass eno enso ensem a efiri eho a eba ye bomu na ye de amaw ene anopai other stories a obenya bi akenkan ewo the new crusading guide mono government in talks with strategic investor to revamp and take over 80 we minister Orua Samuel Nate George ono ene minister for communication digital technology and innovation eno se na edie omo ne enkrofo kasapa esan se 80 no fatisa o yusu 80 wa hu o se eni se de ekono omo anya dwumaku bi no amagye a enya de a Ghana ban ebetimi ekutamu environmental sustainability drive EPA and Ketu North MP lead tree planting campaign enti eno enso fati ono ani tree planting campaign no ene de planting for life eno ena ye dwumadi a ye ka Oh, party mechanic saying. Sana mechano. Oh, I say, I deal with pa on my dear free fatin some day, and I am a yo. Yes, on one, you could BOG clamps down on hidden bank charges, tightens rules on interest and other fees. Fati, so when you say banks, no, omutimi the charges be she oh ha no masenu alert no masenu ebi oh ha eye mi hu pa o ebi oh ha omu unimu a obehu a no mato be 25 Ghana ana 30 Ghana bi obe ukwa akobusa no on be ka say yesi ya ade on betimi achiche no na BOG se hwe saa de no omo be fie omani pa na omo de ahwe eye the new crusading guide ene anopay.
Mede the custodian air to us, so small-scale mining tops Ghana's gold export. Gov't CEO Ena Eka OSP is only wasting public funds. Cabinet Japan and Okasa same way. Avenue marking petition speaker over MP's misconduct and also Ewaha. Another not part of a Dredri chieftaincy dispute in Suwum NPP4 and Omodesa same way Abba. Other stories are Ubenya. The custodian mu anope essay. Acting CJ should recuse himself over conflict of interest in Tokonu case. Kwame Adofo and Orkins. That's what I'm saying. So and BOG targets loan defaulters in new rules. Gold Board rakes in $1.17 billion after first full month. Finance Minister and Aka. Cocoa farmers demand 70% of global cocoa price. We the custodian.
Yemfa the new publisher Emra Enano Pay na mining in motion summit Gold Board kickstart anti-gold smuggling task force medikan aboso minister CEO no Emma Gold Board say enchebia ora sami jemfi enchebia ombete standing task force omoni national security secretariat for NBS sa dwumadi na ye be chichi nkrofo a etwe ye gold no FM edekọ amanone ekoton gi sika twitwiri di edegu obotom na omode tokas ahoro be ye kukuti edeje amanfo guess ewo krom ha ni nyina nei ye chichi omu nyina enti mefo aso papa finance minister warns Senate board do not sell state assets to politicians enti no ni nyina ne say at the inauguration of the Senate board no and a Dr. Ato forcing catch them say hwe me catch them say state asset bi wo ho na ye Senate dia na mo se mo ton a mo nhwe pa se man ton amfa ma politician bia de course so a anka dem board ton hotels bi Senate hotels bi de ama owura Dr. Brian Echampon no mo ntwe mo ho free mu sa de no yen so kra minority digs into Sansa Daily eno abayo ya eja onye doctor who onko medical school krada ena enei wose oye doctor ono a yeto abawie no congratulate president e woni social media wose the president asepa so man akwanya man ye ne personal physician ni nyina settings nko settings emma no emma guess mo wo settings okrom ha de settings o emma ene mema ni nyina settings eno bia ede na mo a odi edi ni juma e wo ho enti eno nso na no na minority se hwe abayo yi ade no nenam ho a national security empo enhwehwe no nkra mpo garu NDC youth protest against MP eno enso nsemo a ewa ha omose omo MP no omo hwehwe na omo ehu no omo MP no omo hwehwe na omo hu no lawyers for Bright Simmons challenge Ibrahim Mahama EPA to accept or deny clear fact about their finances. Asem we dey the assembable the assembable pa enti owura lawyer Bobby Banson Esquire one Robert Smith law group omo enene dey omo represent owura defendant owura no defendant no enti eno nsemo a aba we dey court asem enti ebehwe na court no de ho nsem ba na ahwe recent fuel price reduction woefully inadequate copec ena edisa ensem we aba BOG cracks down on hidden bank charges enti eno so ensem a BOG eka yeka so omunye ni yie na afi yenhwe pa Africa Energy Technology Conference 2025 Bold Vision for Africa's Energy Future and also ensem a ewa ha T-bill yields to drop further as market confidence builds. We the new publisher.
Memfa the news center into so government seeks to impose 1 cedi tax on every liter of fuel. BOG hits banks with reforms to cap fees, outlaw hidden charges, control NPLs, regulate crypto, rein in foreign-owned banks. 10 years of pain, no justice for June 3rd fire and flood victims. Convert COVID levy into mental health fund. And also Ewahanum. $4 billion gold board cash from 41.5 tons exports by Gold Board PMMC in 2025. Samijin Fi Ena Aika. Mahama hails Otumfuo's peace effort in Boko conflict. We the news center.
Me pacho yemfa inquisitor entwaso enanope who say my no day OSP cut Ken to size. Otumfuo commends Sami Jemfi as gold purchases by Gold Board hit record high in May 2025. TDC rolls out 24-hour game plan tomorrow. Think Global lead smart Kofi Aban to UPSA student way the inquisitor.
Daily gist and Twaso for reactor hits back at OSP over cancer treatment. Mahama imposes 1 Ghana levy on liter of petrol. Wound to miss storms Baumia's office after Iyoko release. Spy chief packed cash in Ghana must go back, court told. Gold Board declares war on smuggling, powers $4 billion export. Charles Bisu slaps OSP in court. Jinapo beat retreat on ECG missing containers. Way a daily gist.
Mamemfa the Ghanaian point emau ene anopeye. My journey and service within MPP has been lifelong and personal. We Dr. Brian Echampon enti eno enso nsemo abayi pa yeka Lance Minister praises IGP for leading Galamsey fight eno enso ewa ha yeka eho asem ediama new leadership at Yoko reopen Cecilia Dapa case eno enso ewa ha asante hene Loud Gold Board CEO Sami Jemfi for championing Ghana's mineral development and combating illegal mining. We have been fair to Ken Oforiatta, but he remains unwilling to appear. OSP ene kan sa asemu we the Ghanaian point ene anopay.
My final paper a Ghanaian published a Gold Board historic fate. ASM gold export hit $4 billion. The rocky road to Ashasi, Professor Kwesi Yanka right. OSP is waste of public funds. Engineer Kwamnai Japan. Our MP not involved in Adwedri chieftaincy disputes. In some MPP4 and air cancer assembly.
Yemfa Accra Times enwie ewo me ha. Yemfa Accra Times ato forcing briefs parliament as John Mahama gives MMDAs oxygen to soar local government inti ene die sika de oxygen ampa fati ebeka che ose sika oxygen unya bi wo widie mu a papa. My return is to lead, rebuild and restore our dignity. Mahama assures Ghanaians when so nsemo Ghana committed to fighting corruption. Bagbin tells AU review mission team entianonso ewaha Health Minister vows to address industrial action. Steady hard for good results. We bill serve DC to Fumbisi senior high student enti enonso ewaha. Beware of tobacco. Beware of tobacco. We not die MP ena or kachire emebunu ewo hono. Africa must own its gas feature. MPA boss ena oka sa ensem wei eye Godwin adwudi Tamakulu Esquire eno ono ena ye MPA boss na dwumadi e course so Africa Energy Technology Conference a eba so won kran ha no eno de sa ensem wei ekotu dwa wei eye the Accra Times.
May call happyghana.com. Stories a woho a okopie mu a wenye bi akan eni. Government proposes 1 cedi tax on petroleum products to tackle power crisis under new energy bill. June 3rd disaster. One Ghana movement steps up as government fails to fund 10th anniversary ceremony. BOG to crack down on hidden bank charges and digital lending practices. Wontumi makes first appearance at MPP headquarters after release. Muslim pilgrims arrive in Mecca for Hajj pilgrimage, and also Ewo Hanum. Fiaso chiefs and farmers appeal for yam storage facility as harvest season commences. We support your 24-hour economic policy, FAJ to Mahama. Saso and a school selection before exams motivate students to study more. GES4 and ECA. GES to reduce double track system in high schools by 25%. You can count on us, Mahama, to Ghanaian exporters. We nina air stories are oko happyghana.com ubenye bi akan. Emraso se me de a year trends ebebro anope.
Adato many, mamisi many, officer many, meet them in pepper hero, me pemenkani, na yawani, or prison or see having a police for young Kobio, eh, let that a mudani dear share say when a bayan po, see heavy there's no ninth or prison any, the beer or Tisumo, who can or this on Toli, or don't sakana no one what to say bully, shakwaso no one poli, a beleze, what in a crop for Nibiki Casam motion and one cabi, near can't heaven no mona moon could be. A higher cry who min casapi, my min trasumanumu bon, marima monini cobi.
Oye. Ma, I don't know, Debia, Eti on Uncle and Timizo. Eh? Debia, my Eti on Uncle Nizzle, but in Timizo. Debbie, my Eberson Oracle, on an Abanama, Obanama, only we are, I'm so what it's him.
Emraso say me social media trends ebebrel anope. Bristol and omo isoya senya yetumi ede social media trends ebrel. Bristol product no yasheda aye say ebebo ho ban na san so ama ahotoso ewo electrical connections nyina emu say ye fie say ye office say ye industrial space say ye store babia wo hia electricity bia no wo ye eye o fittings ne ade na Bristol product ene wo say auto ubenya high quality MCBs any main switches and obwa with efficient power distribution. So and more durable distribution boxes are secure connections na ema okama. Na eba no a switches any sockets dia omo bebre. Enti dia e fatal na esuiti wo dan no senya opese eluku eye no okwa ubenye bi na waselect echusu mu ebie. Mepacho enkodwam enkoto inferior electrical enyema bia ebema ofie ahye. Anase anshipo a de bia no na bibia say ya wo so okoto foforo. Choose Bristol Electronics for all your electrical needs. Bristol, powering your world safely and efficiently. Yanko abe fontintan kese no so. Na yemfa enyema a etwegu ewo honom no nyina emfa emrew. Na sesi ana de stray bullet aka Ghana. Eja ye ko hu bibi wo ba bia na yese Ghana nkenye saa na tie Ghana nkenye saa na tie eye ukopie mu ewo Sweden memu a we according to social media ukopie mu ewo Sweden eman mu a omo pa kire se se wohu se ye kwan na ye de abo bi gu so na ye de coat abefa so na ave ya ya ma na ye flat no sisi abo no ba kokura etu ti se wo sha atare a sequence wo na sequence ne ba ko etu no omo di mirika ba abeye na nka ye Ghana ha de anka ombetwa ya ma na da ne man ho ansa omo akofa eye enkrofo omo kro omo nye contractors ana bibi omo wo ebia neighborhood boys na omo akosa ahwea ene abo abegum na omo agina kwan ho besia na omo sei maye nsuo ne ade but ukwohwe machine pa small crack in fact tiny one fetiri we ni kra unhu ehwo ano mba be fix ye na technology no mu use de fix ye no edi twem kra we na amafo ko hu bi na omo say what enti krofo bi so edi desa na ye de Ghana potholes ngwa ye kwani na ye potholes enti omo kopie mu ewo comment ase Charles na sha ase Charles say in Uganda we just use soil. Tanya say this machine will reach Zimbabwe after we one ye intino. Samisi in Kenya they use kokoto, simiti and sand. Saso and in Badge I say why the track is not Volvo. Saso na Diara I say come to Kenya please. Patrick said this is like science fiction to most of us Africans watching. Elsie Kimathi, I say in Kenya, we fill with soil, then ask for tips from road users. Oh, any Kenya, any animal. Travis, I say in the US, we just wait till there is a gigantic pothole. US is Susanna Ekoswo. Dotto say, okay, no, what or Kasa mean to me and Kaimu. Also, when African leaders see this, they say their eyes are bad. They should be taken to Iraq for treatment. Jason, see, if this was done in the UK, you would need another 4 men and traffic lights plus a couple of vans. Just to say some countries are advanced. Abdullah Mohammed said Nigeria government will skip this video. Van Veka essay, Ugandan leaders will say this video is AI generated. Mitch say in Kenya, we wait for it to form a crater. Then we fill it with Muram sand. David say, can you bring that to Jamaica? Danny say, in Jamaica, we plant banana trees in them. Boniface, I say, reminds me in the outskirts of Southampton, England, where a notice of few hours was given to erect a new bridge. And by 7 p.m. the same day, motorists started using the road, advanced technology. Max in South Africa will produce potholes. Intisa and a comment no etia. They say the African government omo aji a year stray bullet. Papa. Intisa and a etia. Yemfa a year diaka and so and mawe. Deliverance via koso. Now, what's your video now? According to a year information, a video no eba no. A Muslim crusade deliverance eno mo ye no na baya no I don't think so obedu fie no na adwen eda so wo baby e wo say wo because sani wo hwa malam no ebo na nim so ma no debi akola no niti be ye ne ya enti me nim po say Muslims ye deliverance sa me nim da say ye to me yes a deliverance ibi eye crusade na aka ho uko Facebook happy 98.9 FM na ukohwe bia e na obete dia American ase ko Facebook na kohwe bi ko Facebook na kohwe video yi bi pa Don Pino na sha ase o say comment na American amawe fake dude why hit the forehead of the girl so hard Gifty say oh Joseph Asante Yeboah said, this guy thinks what he sees on TV is real. You have to arrange it with a girl. I'm watching, see, he reached here too. Nanaya say, is he beating the girl or the spirit? Nanaba say this girl will go back to fight this malampe. This is not the end of the story. Make Junior say to my chemistry teacher say, you were right. Alcohol is a solution. Adnan Ibrahim said this one, yeah, we know I'm for inside Islam. This be traditional healing. Lati Black say Hausa evangelist. Isa say don't call him Malam, please. Buake Sintim say, oh Malam, don't break the neck of the little girl. Patience Aqua say, hey, Malam to do deliverance. Grace, I say, which one is okay, I said my normal video and show Facebook diabetes me ATB or say, where are we again? Have we paid the poor lady for the slap? Sansana Ahmed Aziz say now wow, so this Juju church deliverance don't reach here. Richardson, I say it looks like by force level bio. God's love see before person reach house you go there feel headache. I beg, leave the evil spirit inside my body there. I cannot be suffering two things. Ahmed Mustafa say don't let their dressing deceive you. Richard said this deliverance means she must follow. Posisa say why forcing the deliverance? In whose name are you delivering? And also sir Ena Oka. So Ena Emmanuel Gossin say I'm hearing the Malam saying Jesus or it's my ears. And also Ewaha. Where do Ambansa say what did he say in the name of what? Pretty Umi say there is nothing Musa no go see for Gato. Isa say he must be arrested now. General say I think I know the location. It looks like New Land. David say but do we have Aibo Kramo self in Ghana? I hardly see one. And Tisa and a comment, you know, Etiamawu's pressure say the eyes where the girl they look him when he hits her head can cause harm. And Tisa and a comment in it. Oko Facebook wobɛtumi enye bi ahwɛ na wate deɛ yɛka nyinaa ase ɛyie memfa ɛyɛ final one no ɛntoa so ɛma wo ade a accident anaasɛ ɛnyɛ accident car in fact wokɔpie mu ɛwɔ takoradi a car abɔ akwalaa ɛyɛ awerɛhosɛm asefemsɛm takoradifoɔ ante asɛm dɛ ɛnra ama asemi ebepie mu ewo Facebook trendy amanfo edi hu enkomo bebre kaabo akola ewo honum na comment aba enu enie. Eric say what was the boy doing in the middle of the road? Uncle say isn't this sawmill closer to Kwesimintim? I haven't heard anything at all, and I can swear one thing to big trucks. The way they speed during the day and night, you will marvel, competing with one another. I don't know what they need the speed for. Abigail Kweku say, I was there. He died. He died on the spot. Manuel Coded say, that's a manganese truck from GMC. So nipa daseni say, from barracks to Apollo traffic light. Saso ena mami esisi oh sorry na nentwibo siako senior junior no waha ese those boxside drivers na chese omudwuma omudi ano no Harriet essay please is it the one that happened around Kwesimintim or it's a different one? Mami esisi I wish him speedy recovery enti onde yes sir asem ne ba na obi be reply and say oh no he died on the spot. John Kojo say these truck drivers are very wicked. Abigi say I lost my sister at the same spot 30 years ago. Oh, sorry. Saso and Bilal say oh very sad. Oh, Stephen Amwakohene say very sad. Jonah Joti Tan say those vehicles are causing havoc. They are always speeding and driving carelessly. Sly Papa say the rail line working. So I don't understand why these cars have been moving on our roads each day, causing problems. They are the same reason our roads have become terrible. Akoma, I say these cars, they are not supposed to work in the morning or afternoon. They are supposed to work in the evening around 10 p.m. and not in the morning or afternoon. Eugene say these cars are always knocking down people along Takradi Road. One nearly got bent at Banchim in Takwa. For same incident, the recklessness from them is too much. Can't be sick. God have mercy. This is a highway. Government should try making footbridges over these roads. Inti sa ena ono nso eka comment no enyina no ena mede abrel anope aha ena mede eye social media trend no ebesi na Bristol ena eye yemwa ema yetumi ede ebrel wo Bristol products no omo de design no say na be provided with safe and reliable electrical connections for ofie wo office industrial space baby a we hear electricity bia no open high quality MCBs a obenye bi e wo honom omo main switches nso a eboa for wo power no efficiency no ebekọ yie kama omo durable distribution boxes for secure connections sanso no more wide range switches and sockets a esuitu we need ni nyina kama me pa cha ukodio mu akasa op Bristol enye sa ombe yi ba ko afa wo ho ama odi ade na kofie ukoyusu a ensem bebre me pa cha Bristol ene beboa wo Bristol, powering your world safely and efficiently. Enti sa enetie obiba sa tracks akese ye omo nena nenam kwan hu dem pa na yebetumi aye dem pa na yebetumi aye
se de yebetumi aye de mra na yebetumi de atoto akwan mu na sa mra no ene omo edi obekaye a check akra de but emre bi by emo time a omfa entu so bekai that's I think yes I think say middle of the middle 2000s whole baby and a buy say because of sa asemu a aba ene ye ka ho asemu nti nka be ya time a anka ka bia tu a omo ekokumase omo eko takrade ko omo eko sunyane ko no sa tam no ka omo de mo ntu enti bia ka yemfa nti se bia omo a eko towards eyekumase nka bia omo duru ba bi ti se achimota na nka omo agina ti time ne so a na nka omo ko but any ye hu ni safati time bia buya 1 PM kura onam kwan so ane omo nyina ne nam ena eko ena omo nso no fati look they don't care about what uka kitwa na ade nam ne nchen no oya in fact one show hu ya obepia wa hye baby
the befa also kra na atwa so
the way sometimes they behave, you know, is as if say because omoka ne ye kese ni nti no ene de pebia e betimi aye no but ni nyina eba fati ya kwan so a police for ewo ho how do we ensure say obi a oye oyusu kwan ni bia no ne ho nkoka adwamu because there are a lot of road users fati ene ya kan wasem wa hada bia the fact say u kaka no enkire say de onam kwan ho no ne hu hia the fact say wo ka eye kese na obi ka eye ketwa no enkire say o de awusi kwan so a obi an park ne car eni ti ne car senka time a cars eno so wa kwan so no sa amre no ena muntu enkoye mo adwuma mo se mo nte ase enti mu bu sa amra ne so ene ye nyina ye yusu kwan no at the same time so a
we can't do that
monte ase
we can't do that ye nyina ye ntwi yusu mbom sa
yes
all the time omunko mo nam kwan ne so a
omuchi kwan nyina afa
dangerously like no
see okwanya eya omutwi sa ehyen no fati me yade a krofo bebre enim car yade a misuru pa cementika mu a misuru car pa because me wo no shin bi se ebo wan hwe ya wo nwukura wadi dem forever
now to kan musuna kan be fa
ni nyina ka ho bi ni nyina ka ho bi enti ehyen yade a me personally misuru pa but sa driver for no fati sometimes we say me won say na sebi we nsu nyame born te se nyame born mo te se omoses ne seso ana because clearly omo person mo bedi mra so
their behavior is bad.
Their behavior is on.
I don't know why they have a certain notion say I was say you sure munti
no some because said the can ye kese
we need to give way
enti onim sese wo de bebo mu kra wo de ne be sei ono ne de no ensei wo yenso a o de be kan wa hye baabi see me use highway wa ye hu car kese ya se ekwan da nanim na wo si wo ya fa ne ho kra no onam kwan no ompene but ekwan da wanimu a na wo ntimi nko ade odi wachi no ese o ma ne kwan na obesen na oko ba mu de ebi wo ho ekwan no wagye afa onam kwan ni finfin
yes
ono onko ono nso a on ma wo nsan ne ho en sadie we fati yentimi ntoa so emu mmra so se ya o ye yesa ye man no enko nanim enti a policefo san crofo no mu hu o ma mo ncheche o mo
no mbeche o
but ya policefo no nso no enye se omo no omo bechi omo na emum ebi mu a omo twi cars nketu ayi ne ade yayi omo a na omo pe omo chi but fati emra so as a nation we have to do what is right what is the ye ehu nya paase e bayi o ya anya ne saa ye man entimi nkonanim ye be kunkum nkrofo saa driving reckless driving kat ebi wo ha emirika omutu na nyimirika ketwa ena omutu ka kesie pa menim se baabi a atene de ya unhu bi tipa tracks be unu alodu anyagu na emirika
na crazy kwan ni finfin no mo eja ho
no
o ma kofa sam eyi enwura bi abeto o mo de abetare ka ne tun
ebi wo ha gallons yellow eno omodi
you don't even have the proper enwema wuhia
se yan chiche sankrofui na yan class anema we ewo ya kwanso
no mo de car na se wo kwan ni middle wo go fa kwan ni mu kra wan fa mbo nipa je say
de bia no we will be here saying the same things but expecting different results fati
medasi obi ba sa na trend no etie ye di adwumedie no ebeto aso ama na meka wo say ne no our discussions na ye ba be have no eyade a ebe center on enwema mienu ai new tax ya aban ehwe say ode ebeto petroleum product so say na ebe ya sika be fi mu aba na how Ghana energy sector ni wo mu a efrefre dum so eba no ye betumi edi esi ano kwan ye betwetwe saa asem no ho enkomo saa so na Ghana registered midwives and nurses association no almost say omo call strike na meti yes strike you omo call in off afi dem hu ya ni say strike no da so ginim minim dia airco ye bedi ntiremu e wo saa asem no so ho enti no pa chaw enyi we fidie no enfree ha ye dane ye ho kakra ye besan aba
New Kivo Hot Pepper Powder. Loco shoe. This advert is FDA approved.
Etoda, wo kontimi do champagne pa, nanso wusike kura wo no. Na ye juice ene betumi ato. So, so pese wo kura mre kura sika. Na udwumadi a wudie, wonum a wonim dwumadie no. Etimi dima wo e wo bra bode emfidie a esefata edi dwumane dia. Ene ha ho kura. Izanze e-productions. Ya be sort you out. Frey. So open studio and production equipment rental. Emfidie a ye di twa sene ahodo nyina no. Ye betumi dibia famo. Corporate and social videography. Se wo di dwumabie a wo pese otwe egun homa so. Frey. TV commercials se wo ton wo niema na pese amanfo ehunu e wa kasamfoni so frey documentaries frey photography any live streaming se wo twamfoni kama pa anaze wo di djuma bie na pese brekro no mu a obi biara etimi hunu frey waya nyom na pese oya nyom no ho akasamfoni a frey jingle, IVR, any voiceover production, Freyain, short and long film, Freyain. Your telephone humanie 0242 755 323 and 0302 254 858. And answer for your chakwine, you will Asylum Down, you been Happy 98.9 FM. E-Productions, capture the moment.
There's a very special one. The first time Professor Mills sent Bafuboni of blessed memory and a team to come and tell me that he wanted me to be his running mate. And at that time, I had made my plans to leave politics. So my response was, no, I won't do it. So later he sent Atu Ahoy and Totobi Kwachi and Kwamina to come and ask me to accept to be his running mate. Again, I said no. And so one day I was in Accra, I got a call. He says, Otumfo wants you in Malaysia. Who am I to refuse? So I got up and went. And when I went, I said, hey, only I say, Professor Mills say, but yeah, nabe the chain, nabe the vice president, I was there be. Hey, oh boy. He says, when your country calls you, you can't refuse. He says, I was sitting in London somewhere, and my kingdom called me to come and be with him for eating. I don't want to enjoy the free life that I had to do it, so you cannot refuse. So he said, okay, I'm going to South Africa. I'm going to meet President Mills. When I come to Accra, I want your response, because I promised him I'll bring a response. So when the two people came to Accra, when the two people makes a request, who are you to refuse? So when he came to Accra, I went to him, and he said, yes, have you made up your mind? And I said, yes, I've made my mind, but tell Professor Mills I'll do it for only one term. And Nana said, even if you do it for only one day, we'll accept it. The rest is history. And so it was instrumental in me becoming Professor Mills' running mate. And of course, we went on to win that election, and everything else is history. So, Your Majesty, thank you very much. And I appreciate your friendship.
Adiato many, Mamisi many, officer many, me pet by you, me per mankani, na yawani, or prisoner, or see having a police for young Kobio, eh, let that a mudani dear share say when he, a bayan po, says he have there's no night, or prisoner, the beer or Tisumo, who can or this on Toli, or don't sakana no one what to say Boboli, Shakwasu no one poli, a beleze, what in a crofony be Casam motion and one cabi, near can't have no mona moon could be. A higher choir who mean Casapi, my mean Chasumanumu bon, Marima Monini Kobi.
So, Pessotin somewhere boat you call Bremai. Ewo my Ganamo, and your pa, and in Pensem more Tasumua, and a Debia. For Casa Fidiana to Happy 98.9 FM. Let's hear the Happy Morning Show. A free Anopanosia, a copim non chrome, a free Juada, a copim fiada. The Happy Morning Show. We are your morning companion.
Yom Herbal Lotion. Me ankasama to Yom Herbal Lotion Samenshia. Because Yom Herbal Lotion e joint pains ni na free ho. So honam kra na ya oya. Wa apostle. When ya say ya o. Wuti pa o jen. Wo kon ataso. Empo se ekro bi etu na eya ya kwankro. Ebia udom pebi buye. Winya fractured bone. Anasa winya stroke anyamia domoti apo babati wote yao. Or arthritis. Me pacho Yom Herbal Lotion better than if you hot it. Yom Herbal Lotion a topical herbal medicine. ye de srasra baby a eha no ewo honam no eni so me pacho yom herbal lotion at the crontia etumi eyi relief and answer stress if you instantly no eye herbal compounds a omo de ahyem no eno ena ewo potency a relieve you from a year stress utumi ye e de general body massage. All you need to do is to massage it or affected part, thoroughly. Utumi so a year body massage. Send me send a bay our body ni bay from ama wait me a relax ya rest here. Me pacho yom herbal lotion. Ubenye bi ewo pharmacies any herbal shops. Nemo mu penododo etu aton dia. Ubenye bi ewo deals generation enterprise. Me say mo aya mo ye engagement wedding eyi ni ade na mo che souvenirs no we hu. Sometimes in souvenirs ni bi wo ha wo ji na o si nti we pa me de koye den. Me pancha wo chi sese nneama no ji yom herbal lotion ba ko shem. No mo ko use on beda was say Open the do to our Fraser 244-730-295 and now 030-294-5146. Yum Herbal Lotion. Buy, use, promote, and earn.
Just master. Lazy.
Papaya Hero. Papaya Hero. Me pacho this Father's Day. Ayade aseda enije shrunkun Asia ye papa mo. We are celebrating the extraordinary men in our lives. Say single fathers, stepfathers, father figures. With your special Papaya Hero campaign. Me pacho ya pepe say better with stories about the amazing fathers who have shaped your life. How did your father support you through tough times? What sacrifices did he make for your family? And I said, well, stepfather, I can't bend so no fast, so step it up, my war. Me pacho share your heartwarming stories about a year, oh papa. The abayani so before phone now we be WhatsApp. Now I recorded a year voice note, And to record the voice note, aka story of Adequantia oh papa a year hero. Now what shall I say? No, I can say papa a hero. It's time say. And I said, my father is my hero because who can in area now I send you about 0538591314. 0538591314. Now you bebo a yes our voice note. Debia ewo eni jemre eso. Na ye bo voice note ubetumi nya chede wom. Debia no yebenya chede anase yebenya winner. Yebema mo airtime anase a year call credit. Na fe no week no every year no ye the winner back one ba for weekly winner. And also ubenya nice package. Now for a grand prize winner no ebe receive fantastic hampers are filled with a year grooming products, electronics and inyama bebre. The most touching stories ebe feature no enye mre show ne so. O papa ebe special obetie o. na n'ani bɛgye ɛwɔ abere ɔbɛte wo voice a woka n'asɛm ɛda n'ase ɛwɔ radio so. Don't wait, start recording now and send your voice notes to us. Father's Day is coming soon, and this is your chance to give your father the recognition he deserves. Number send it voice notes no ewa so no. 053 8591314. Happy FM's Papa your hero, because great fathers deserve to be celebrated. Selbe Betty on 10 plus matches. Bet in the Ucha ewa matches back over 10 and now say more than 10 eso. Now if you year out now maninye 1.30 and now say higher. So to me ayan is ana. Game in the back cross say yeah. Still to me enya cash out 3 times you can already try no. Me pacho soccer bet pe na omde eye soccer bet aba etumi yes amount. Others need their wulu so usika na she. But with soccer chance you don't lose. Because even when you're losing, you're winning. Or because I game back come out I found some good team. Because soccer chance has got you covered with 3 times your stake. Cash it out. Come on. And to download the soccer bet app no and now there be a soccer chance and go on out because one person will be boka. On the grind, it's a happy morning show on Happy 98.9 FM. Na and I'll pay some catch will say yeah, taxes be aba 1 Ghana city. Say him he levy bano Ghana forecast amonya no 1 Ghana. Omo ka se munya ne 1 Ghana ye betua e na omo ampene e na omo ye ne de omo ye ya e ko pascal ye enti omo ate enti omo si o Ghana for the 1 Ghana de omo po Ghana for the omo 1 Ghana they will never reject it enti anya ne 1 Ghana na ye nhwe bebi a dodo nipa dodo na awo wehu se na ebe ya ye benya eye more money more cash enti sa e na eba no ye the 1 Ghana cedi no eto petroleum product ni so a sika ebenye free mu no eye dumsor a eyi niti ya ka ho asema kan no ebe free ho ama ye nyina ye ni age Ghana fu ani age except 1 Ghanaian ono not hey enti obi bai wo how pa anything
fatu ye den ka se Ghana fu ani age
Ghana fu ani age
na se no munim se BBC beba yen kan kire Ghana fu ahena na enimu se BBC eba beba enfati no enura the amendment na abano okay so my start to say
before that yenya no enya information ya Eunice information about say of anchor barrier area taso wo ho enti me pa cha unya free don't bother bother ho. Yeah. But I also know say within by 30 minutes the na nsuo ni near recede into say see ane there or see traffic abo apeso e wo ho no of anko barrier area ta so e ho nyina flooded schools near there were around of anko barrier flooded enti ahwe ankola na bi me school omo mbebe school no nso ombeba late enti no obia enhye no nso so wo fi Accra na ebesi akonsa on side of anko barrier flooded Ufi pokia se ama sama nsa hom na eba Accra of anko barrier flooded enti sa na asɛmneti a ye bomu amane se na ebe ye obi a behu na wonko enkoka ewo honom ama woka ankoka anase nsuo emfa woka enko enne eye school day enti school fo nkwala bebre ombe omadwe se omuko school yesre mo ema mu nkotwa nsuo no ye mpese ye beti asembo ni bia enti that is the information a ye nsa ka ye de ebrel of anko runabout amanfo bi mo shall be of anko runabout ema mu nkogina ho na nre ya na yedi 10 years no ema mu nkogina ho emma mpiem abonten ma na wakoduru hwe ho akogina ho ye mpe asem yesre mu ada na de ambetu ya for of anko barrier ho ne de agite yankopon na ebesi abeka kire mu authorities agite yankopon e na ebesi aba abeka kire mu what you need to do about Ofankor Barrier. We have brilliant engineers. We have people with ideas. And so why do we always sit down? Now you hear my idea we are so. It just takes a little shower of Ofankor Barrier be flooded. Messi obi fan on one bucket. Eko di Ofankor Barrier ko run e ho be flooded. Why? What is it? What is it? All bright Eko Junso Ofankor Barrier e ho be flooded. Why? What is it that was around about one of now? They be a ho be flooded with just little rain. Productivity. And a woman na ekano. Productivity. I'm for mube. Omo to me ma. They can't. They can't. And then fourth, Ofankor Barrier. People are afraid because I'm out for a person who could fuel station. But just yesterday, June 3rd, we've not forgotten. I'm out for slow. And people are saying, say, are we waiting for something bad to happen again? It's very bad.
And in fact, what
something needs to be done.
What it means is that Omwa say, oh, bana befa udu Ofankor Barrier na befa soro dia. We are safe.
You are not. I want you not to me flood but information in there. Me name say enne esro was wa flood there, but the whole flood.
Esro nyina.
Esro wa flood.
No.
But I don't know say today
no,
if esro wa flood there.
So say esro na flood no. A flooded to a certain point. And you watch your crowd.
Yeah,
old
baby,
PCFM.
No.
Yes, old PCFM when you walk around. My 7 say a also flooded to a point.
Yes.
But I see a hono and a yasem.
Now, I say one day is bad.
Now, Okase, Daniel
yes.
Let's just clear that fuel station from there. No, the only solution for Ofankor Barrier. Yes, sir. Yenyi sa fuel station or yenyi free hokeke. Because baby asa fuel station is situated na enye in a sense almost no anye proper drainage ewo ho oba ya onya asase na eno betuna ho eno sia wanye bibia ewo ho enti no baby anka nsuo no befa no eho ena sa de ni gu na waye concrete ewo ho no is the reason why ho flood nsuo to kakra bia na ho flood. So can you imagine omo ebe dwuma ne omo a efiri asofa
yeah
omo a efiri asofa chi
no amomole
meka even ofa
Santa Maria
Santa
yes Santa Maria ba ko no
oh me refi
sotium
omo efa ko sotium there are places ho a enkrofoti udim so otimi fa ho kra kusi alaji any adi nyina krofo free ho nyina be fa ho. So, do you know what we are doing to them? See, yenyi sa authorities ne won. Homo ye den gan south and say
gan east.
No, gan west.
Gan west.
Mo ye gan west. Ho ye gan west. Gan west. Munyi bibi e wo ho. Sa e ho no. Ofankor Barrier no. Enei enkrofo ntimi ma trafficker ebe course wo. You see sa traffic no. Ebe ya ma baby e ba kusi no enya de ketwa enti Eunice Tonye osi owo he
wakansi nsemu
san ode nkwala ni nsu
kusu so ndane so ndane untumi ndane
no untumi ndane o e ho de se nya hyemu untumi ndane
exactly enti wakansi nsemu
enti nka osa obesi nkwala ni wo school ho na nka watoa so aba na se obeya obefa pa Ofankor Barrier ho no enu na yasem simply because of somebody's lawlessness. And then according to scripture 1 John chapter 3 verse 4 no such things are lawless, such practices are lawless and it's a sin according to scripture. So I don't understand what is happening ewo ho a eni enkrofo ehun ebechire omo sa fati.
It's terrible. Now the thing is that I don't even understand why ebia within 30 minutes na nsuo ni nyina ekwa hin nsuo ni nyina etumi ayira within 30 minutes of a year flood they see what I many cars in the no. What is the problem? And why haven't we been able to solve it over the years? For years, the BL of Anko ran about a flood. A hopper and I see a report if we don't know of other places a one so a flood pay. The Ebeka say show who do not be daring. Since you know you know so open so fame and as open so do car a fame near there. Ubenya safe place be a park it, not train. I one day per year late square you as MBNC. And also one day per one quid because of flooding as MBA currency. Into yesterday safety first. Now and then I see a DD a year and come now and come on yes here with a year government proposal of a year $1 Ghana city tax on petroleum products or should say a year power crisis Ghana FM no a bit to me a year free ho. Now we know will be under the new energy bill no. The government of Ghana omu ekopiemu ewo parliament and led by the finance minister Ghc1 and Okokai say every liter of petroleum products we are betobiano aban be you 1 Ghana cedi if you so and so the 1 Ghana atoso we are obey na enono ebeboa to raise funds to combat the country's persistent power outages try FN dumsor no. Now, proposed levy, it is expected to support the energy sector with revenue generated, particularly from light crude oil. And power thermal plants, they stabilize electricity generation. Ghana ha. See a pempuntu into quite a befa so bet me the ama Ghana 8 me tumpono and one of the ways I buying Philly say a beboa by imposing 1 Ghana cedi on petroleum products. Now, initiative concerns by abra recent warnings Ghana great company by efano yenyina munkania ehu ensem no. Na eno na finance minister Dr. Atuforsen ekokan say ebe generate enough revenue ebeboa Ghana power sector ni mu expand price adjustment on petrol, diesel, any related products 1 Ghana cedi. Now the impact will be absorbed by the gains made through the strong performance of Ghana cedi now say we are say petroleum products amount for air project say ebe for more say the petroleum price in for more now say where the 1 Ghana to so for a year revenue generation purposes towards a good electricity supplier and why not into sa and a energy amendment bill no kiti parliament omugo so ka ho asema ye behwe senia a year eventually ebeko na yehu say ebetumi generate the right amount and as resources are here say ebeboa ama electricity generation ebeko ye ama yen enti sa enete na mi bisa obiba ni take on yes 1 Ghana cedi just 1 Ghana pe 1 Ghana pe
so,
yes
it's personally so let me establish it personally. I'm not against the new tax now.
Okay.
But you see, what I don't understand is that this bill, idea or hold it down. The petroleum sector bill no, amendment keke, ena minister no ekoye ewo ho. The call enra or the call parliament no. Ye nyina nim si ye wo energy sector levy bill ewo hold it down. Eno no etuo bi a ye ede to ho said ye be ya ye enyinam kanea ene nsem no ye de beso ano ye de tuatua ka ye bo ene ade ewo ho ba enura no ena minister no ede amendment ekoye say emra na ewo ho no enimde ba ye pese ye de we share emra no enti parliament munjintum under certificate of agency enti enura na no na ese parliament etena so na determine debate tum na etimi ejuma. Why the rush, Fati? Why not? Why? What happens to consultation? Because I bet you many Ghanaians, Fati, many Ghanaians, and yes, and now aba radio for beka o TV so a newspaper more oko online and abefo ntentan kesi abeya nkrofo bi ho aka many people yes, and that for me, that is it for me. And
saying
no, but all the tax bar Ghana for ne betua no eni ho kwan se omo hu yes, so why the under certificate of agency no yenim say ye the mra we beba aden na the last parliament before omo be rise akọji omo home no ya introduce bi we na at least yanka ho asem na Ghana for anti na yanka bibi say na eba consultation say stakeholder look the stakeholders are they will be affect you. They've not been consulted. Many stakeholders are look and obeka say 1 Ghana CDP. So what it means is that na to 10 liters and 1 Ghana cedis now between 1 liter biano utua ho 1 Ghana cedis into 10 liters utua saying.
Enti no ehimfa na aban enkopeska no onfanya oman no. Is it not through taxes?
Unim say enche ye bia electricity yatumu 14%.
Say no.
Water yatumu 4%.
Automatic tariff adjustment ho. Eno no me
no 14%.
There be media me wa ratio mu say with because sometimes when they are asking for incremental mention operation costs no mention dollar any idea say dollar na eba form I'm hoping say in the next adjustment
Fati
yes
the next adjustment when
yes
you have increased tariffs electricity tariff by 14% water 4% any 3 months what's add the 1 cedi on every liter why can't we say
Danka 1 cedi they should do it on what Danka they should do it on what they would have to do it on later.
But why every liter?
Now they should do it on how many liters?
No, but put a threshold. Then no, and I may
it's easier.
And no, it's not. It's not.
Yes.
And I may be say, now 10 liters I know what you are.
10 cedis.
And it's any issue. Is it not? You see, can say nebuaba form. But any 12 cedis. Yes. Enti nebuana aba form no. Ena ye de he.
12 cedis.
From ahena aba form no.
From 14.
When? No, when anafu 1 liter ye 14. No, which year? Because since ending 2023 nyina nafu enu 14 cedis. Ewa ha. Enti which year? Enti is not the issue say aba form any year can. Is the quantum. You can 1 cedi and you 50 pesos. So what? 50 pesos. No. So if we say okwana o to 1 liter there, how many liters in a gallon? So 5 liters in a 1 gallon. And to to 1 gallon, what you have 5 cedis of tax. And I think it's a problem. Yes. No. I think it's a problem. And even Okwanya Omufaso under certificate of agency, less than 24 hours.
Taxes are year free one.
What is this?
Existing taxes. I'm not talking about
E-levy was on.
Listen, existing taxes. No.
No, so what happens? Say obey E-levy free ho. 1 cedi on 100 Ghana. Obey no free ho. Now the 1 cedi abeto 1 liter. Of so and was saying you see it's because the way politics is the reason why Obeka less than 6 months ago and as less than 7 months ago, Obeka say, see ye ma levy, a content. Now, Obeba 6 months down the line, or they one see the ababeto a letter of food also. It's the politics of it. Finance minister, Oko Neverting, and you know, Anoka said he need not impose taxes to raise revenue for development. So, Sasam, what happened to Sasam no kind less than 6 months ago? Because finance minister now, and no call parliament, echo introduce you the energy sector amendment bill no. Or they one CD ato every letter full will be our betono. Sao nipa na less than 6 months ago, or say oh here say obey introduce taxes and san will generate revenue. Enti dumsor nti every fati asem na ye ka no tie ni ye o ukọ na o to 20 liters you know how much you are paying is adabraka fati adabraka 1 Ghana cedis when the same onipano the same minister no both the finance minister and the energy minister the same people some profemi enu ya ekaye say ye here taxes and sana ye dey solve the problems are the energy sector. Yes. And if minister no enim say obey introduce this energy sector amendment bill na, why was it not part of the presented budget no other than income? Because the budget or presented in March this 1 CD levy was not part. Adentina nenka ho. Adentina oye under certificate of agency. Why is it that this energy sector sector levy no amendment bill no less than 24 hours ye dey call parliament amaya pass? Why the agency? No, why the rush? Is it that there is no money to say ye dey better fuel to generate to keep the light on? But I thought say Minister Neka said we don't need to introduce taxes to keep the light on. So why the rush? Why not consult? You see, me live in a buyer no. Me number one problem of that tax no we introduce here no is the way they did it. In fact, the tax no buy and san ye acquire rounds, acquire consultation. And that was the issue for me with e-levy, that proper consultation and consult. The way they no is the reason why this time around we know see under certificate of agency see no anajua ubiada. In fact, when that law was passed yesterday, now most Ghanaians no matter.
But is the issue of power generation really all about revenue? And I say, is there an underlying problem? Even if ye the wiase musika nyina ba say ye de kwhye ye generation emua, still na ye be face problems away.
No, say it's because it's basically because ECG na wo ho no entimi look fati enkrofo use power e wa ha free.
That's true.
Obi from January to December. In fact, ebi mo use no over 10 years.
True.
Omuntua electricity. Yeah. Look, say if ECG etimi generated the needed revenue, they will be able to pay the private producers of their debt. So why say ECG etimi raise the needed revenue? Why I say all the time see the tax and sana ECG and sana yetime generate power e wo krom ha. Meanwhile, Fati wo baby a wote untua electricity.
Me tua pa.
Enti
I'm prepaid me tua.
Enti aden say obi tena baby. Why is it say still there are postpaid meters in Ghana?
However, if we say there are inefficiencies.
Yes.
Your friend is saying loopholes any idea a woman no and ama here because ECG or power distribution companies should be able to sustain themselves because if it is pay as you go or pay before you go, you will get your revenue even before Nipa no enjoy service, with prepaid. That's what happens.
Yes.
But a Canada over 3 billion. So
Yes, about 3 billion.
Over $3 billion a Canada you better than a TFU. Because that debt is there. And then we still need money to continue while the debt is also there. And to say yes, service debt now. Sika ben the best service of that debt, and sika for Friday shemu a maximizing a year services,
No, why should there be a
but
debt
now
in
it
the
is
first
there.
place?
No, the debt is there now. How it's accrued and that's not the discussion now.
It's accrued because of the inefficiencies.
How do we clear it? Because that debt, and one obiaba ojina so edeye bibi obiaba and a debt and a debt ninti and a debt ninti debt ye de ho nneema ba so debt no nkoda. Inti ye be then ye clear that debt Are we able to do like a special purpose something that you need say we are clearing this debt? Yeah, clear we are. That's whatever we use to clear it and you're close,
Fatty,
it cannot be there in perpetuity, say. That debt is still there.
Me say, Fatty, that debt, I can sit here and see, say, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years after this introduction, this levy, that debt will still be there.
And so then what's the point? And it's kind of, yes.
And
I say, like, then what's the point?
Because all services are debt now will become.
We are only preventing.
No, because all services now the be come. You see, power generation, all services are debt now will become.
And it's kind of not the taxes.
No, scanner
for using the power na
and so omo boka de yenye tuama omo no de omo gigi na yi ni nyina e ka omo bo na yi no.
So have they told us
twice or triple say e ka no?
Have they told us at the country Omboka? You realize that anytime there is tariff increment, electricity gets more than water.
Water, yes.
Yes. And are we still underpaying?
Electricity
compared to the amount that the generation you here for generation? Are we underpaying?
Yes.
We are underpaying.
Yes.
So apart from underpaying, what other problem?
No, sir. You see, aside underpaying now,
are we ready to pay the right amount?
No, you see, it's not really about the right amount. It's about the obiye tuyano. Say na obejeno. You see, enunti na me, I agree, say, yemfa portions of ECG, Emma private.
What the private are they coming to clear the debt?
No, but you see, clear debt in Fati, but the generating ECG de kwa bonteno, they will be able to collect the needed revenue. They will be able to, you see, because how do you respond to Sefati? Metifia ha. Deɛ me use of fear hanging no boso me so a me nkotua. But still power no me wo me use. Why should there be ECG? Ebema power. We keep look enkrofo light use light no boso me so a onkotua hwe. Na ye koswa e de maoma en ECG for no omunim pa bebia sa niema
so?
Yes,
I don't think so.
They know.
I don't think so.
They know, Fatty.
I don't think so. If they know, then they say
why do you think say one day how mo buy almost on best sound meter?
Because me my home there's some me
yes. Enti omunim how to get all their revenue. Omunim omwa the on postpaid.
You know there are people who are not even meter be about electricity.
Yes.
I don't know. I think they don't have the systems to check these things.
But,
honestly.
But they should have it.
Except those who, except who meter. And there's some who meter be a meter number. Omuni maybe a call any identity they can track it. But on what much firm no.
Fati. So then a Bayer ECG for so almost in 2 years. We are getting rid of all postpaid meters Ghana in 2 years as a policy.
Now,
that Ghana Electricity Company Limited in 2 years, as part of our strategic plan, in 2 years, look what it takes to take off every postpaid meter Ghana. We are going to do it. Why can't they do that? Why say a 21st century Ghana, with all the problems I work with our energy sector, and Crawford use electricity without paying because they are postpaid meters. Prepaid, Mr. Mantuya Medasum. She and Crawford, a biwa Fati, minim other places are. Or meter, but or you soon near maybe and no and funny meter num. Or prepaid meter, yes. Or near maybe or you su fewa because you will be a burden on the prepaid meter nintino. What you film? And no, why illegal connection? Emma sa yen said ye when I'm saying where condition won't so because who's through.
Of course.
In Tianya dia of your air conditions now or no so.
No.
Who's through? Or she will mukra or see a woman because but obi oha or mienu or be and no or the afabe before or the funny meter nechi.
How do they do that?
The electricity for na ECG for na omo for na omo training omo establish some of their services amono omo na yes man.
Then you will see that the people who end up paying this 1 cedi no omo be omo nya sa de no omo tu omo electricity
yes.
So you are actually burdening the people who are upright.
Yes. Entino look sa onipa na ebia me de me car kujina fuel station ebia matwa 5 liters matwa 10 liters but omo a eto 20 liters omo e workers akese a omo to no sa sankrofo no omo so ene yi free mo no enti look me honestly this rush to impose 1 cedi on every liter is very harsh on Ghanaians. And I will say it's very harsh. They could have consulted. In fact, say when you say a agent, finance minister, when you say a agent, why was it not part of your budget? And then I do budget statement, echo parliament, you know.
Say be after no mo echo hwehwe mu no omuhu ye say.
No, that cannot be the minister and a response. That cannot be. In fact, how do you justify this, Fati? No, I am waiting to hear the finance minister justify 1 cedi on every liter. And why is it on every liter? Why is it not? Why is someone can say on every 5 liters, on every 10 liters, be able to be ubetuya 1 cedi?
No calculations in the bed.
Why is it a bad? Why is it
a bad? It has to be across board.
Across board how?
So 1 per 1. That's it.
And now Ghana for now buy say Obejum the bed in no mu komuno 12 months ago Obejum afrimono. You are inadvertently creating another burden for them. And which for me I think say is worrisome for me.
You better say conversation no you better continue you better have a expert opinion on the layman ya na yedi keke bia enti no you better kwa homa no so ye ne impenifo ebetwetwe nkomo afa yes asem we ho before that no mo yenda ne ye ho kakra ye ba na afi no ya toa dwumadie no eso
Etoda, wo kontimi do champagne pa, nanso wo sike kura wo no. Na ye juice ene betumi ato. So, so pese wo kura mre kura sika, na udwumadi a wudie, wonum a wonim dwumadie no. Etimi dima wo e wo bra bode emfidie a esefata edi dwumane dia. Ene ha ho kura. Isanze e-productions. Ya be sort you out. Frey, so open studio and production equipment rental. Emfidie a ye di twa sene ahodo nyina no. Ye betumi dibia famo. Corporate and social videography. Se wo di dwumabie a wo pese otwe egun homa so. Frey TV commercials sɛ wotɔn wo nneɛma na apɛ sɛ amanfo ehunu ɛwɔ akasamfoni soɔ frɛ yɛn documentaries frɛ yɛn photography ɛne live streaming sɛ wotwa mfoni kamakama paa anaasɛ wodi dwuma bie na apɛ sɛ brɛkuro no mu a obi biara etimi hunu frɛ yɛn wayɛ nnwom na apɛ sɛ oyɛ nnwom no ho akasamfoni a frɛ yɛn jingle IVR any voice over production frɛ yɛn short and long film frɛ yɛn yɛtɛtɛfo nhoma 0242 755 323 ana 0302 254 858 anaasɛ hwehwɛ yɛkyira kwan yɛwɔ Asylum Down yɛbɛn Happy 98.9 FM E-Productions capture the moment.
Hey, na dua sudua herbal clinic. Sa wasa yare easily sa.
Dua sudua herbal clinic. Na aven watu wa monka. Hunema ni yare, sunsumu yare, yare kwankro. Ya wasa no ho no. Yesi bini.
Mekuma yare na ye kwankro. Ana bi mu kra de ahye beyie. Oduru ho a doctor ne de ahaban gu ni komu a munum ho ara hwem ya wenya na yare sa.
Chese instant healing.
Mesewo.
Ayare sa wo ba bi o.
Dua sudua herbal clinic.
Wo yare no. Doctor Ohinebo Fori e de fasoro na ansa wo de befa fom. Chese ekwan bia so yare ntimi nwane emfiri nanim.
Dua sudua herbal clinic.
E bayal semu an wa ben seja wa ben wo hye. Kuma se wa brepo Broni Krum, Freho 0248 427 998, and Akaswa Breku 0246 35 47 47.
Akrobato, me kamfo, Dua Esudia Heba Center. Well, here be abra, a koye.
So, Pesa Otensam will both you cobre mine. Ewo my kronkronganamo enyom pa enim pensem mu etasumua ene debia for kasa fidie ne to Happy 98.9 FM na tie the Happy Morning Show efri anopa no nsia ekopem nonkron efri juada ekopem efiada the Happy Morning Show. We are your morning companion.
Happy FM, Happy FM, Happy FM.
Yema wakwa babiem embra Happy Morning Show no eswo. Na Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association omo essay omo strike action na omo edihye so no omo gusu ejinemu. Na Ministry of Health responded to ongoing industrial action ya nurses any midwives yi eka say omo ekono na ehyasie 2nd June. Na ministry at the press release ebaye na omo ka say they have taken steps to address concerns Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association the ebaye any other groups cry it's in regards to omo delayed implementation of the 2024 collective agreement, you know. Na ministry no eka so mo ye some crucial meeting be 30th May yayi and Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association, Union of Professional Nurses and Midwives, and a Ghana Registered Midwives Association, any other specialized nursing bodies in Asia. At a train come now discussions in no FA collective agreement sign year 2024 no na nurses any midwives any other nursing bodies ne ka say implementation no ache nti omo ho ase ama Ghana Registered Nurses Association eba bontin beka say omo anhwe endi hu dwuma de a ene omo de omo nyoma ebegu fom na ministry no eka say omo present nyina na so omo ba ta meeting nyina no advocate here for immediate enforcement and agreement and omo ka say ebeboa ama nurse for welfare no akwanimu na health minister eka say abind there in fact omo committed so na nursing ehu hia omo nurses for ehu hia omo because omo dwuma omo die hospitals ahodo no ehu ehia pa na health workers in general mpo no omo ho ehia omo pa na teams na omo ebaaye no ana say omo ehwe so omo 3-member team na omo ahwe say na omo de sa nneoma we nyina ebegu akwam omo de representatives ebefi nurses for unions imu omo the Ministry of Finance rep ebeba, Ministry of Health rep ebeba na omo a resolve issue ni nyina kama enti no Ghana Ministry of Health say they will look at enyama baako and so baako deployment of security personnel ebeboa nurses Sunday be ombetumi aba edwuma. So and more mandatory presence of nursing directors and deputies at all health facilities. So and activation of emergency response system. We in response to Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association almost strike no more kono. Inti sa and bind si ombe deploy security personnel to support other nurses no more no ebi omo ni Ghana Registered Nurses Association for a group no another association no emu. Inti no omo no sa other nurses
no omo ye saying
ebia obi ebeba bonti abeka say your strike inti na den na wa be adwanti yes the best of people.
Me say sankrofo no omo ye ahefo.
Associations in the also.
No, okoye hospitals ahoro na. Fati okoye hospitals ahoro.
There is a reason all of them do not belong to one association.
But me catch you say oko various government hospitals 80% of nurses no belongs to this association. So you see untimi enka say oh ebi mu they don't belong here nti omo na ye ko support you.
We can close down the hospitals.
Yes, but you see enunti na say oni omo tenase. Now show mo consensus no but yente a na strike by as you ye ba kofa old nurses retired nurses near the ababe support no sasem na say anything. Meanwhile the all kasa asem no enim say 80% of nurses where various hospitals no belonging to the association that's the biggest body representing nurses and midwives. Enti sasem we no o kana eden. You see, now one kasa the dada but unim say deep down unim say in reality asem na oka no emfa.
Mama fa 7 a year and nyoma abindi to akwemu celebrate industrial action Ghana Nurses and Midwives Association for Airquay Emma impact no abafom. Me kan edu number 4. Almost on daily reporting from heads of agencies on service delivery. They will have engagement with quasi-government health facilities to handle potential surges in patient numbers. So as almost advise rotational and clinical nurses to refrain from industrial action into your mono strike and continuous monitoring and logistics provision by the ministry. Into ministry, you need to provide logistics. I bet one nurse kakra for na akana or mobile money hospitals, no, or more ebenya the logistics, but they cannot, provide for the generality of nurses and as a general nurses, as far as demands and as a concerned. They are asking for implementation of agreement signing as dada. Intisa and assembly ahomane so na yene Joseph Cramper or your PRO Emma Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association omo elko strike omo strike omo se nya dia omo ebekọ edwuma ntini sa na etie yenkwa ahomane so. Hello, good morning Joseph.
Good morning mini aba
enti na wankọ edwuma.
Oh David me ofie
enti patient ni yakọ hospital ye be.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, was striking. I buy a young crofom back away, human in the other day.
Maybe I should ban this and I move PA because I remember said somewhere last week or last 2 weeks. Now a year group be on back strike. Emma, one other group can say, oh, now say a quarter table, I negotiations, ya then a more strike and my moon strike. Emma, others not your move free home. And you know, maintain. And even still last week, Raminya, a letter be almost say they have called off strike. Na nyamwa.
Daddy, dear. Yeah, some ya, Abbey, Mammy, Okonya, Mr. Mammy, Tiafuna, and nurse for the midwife of François. Omo, Hunkasia Bua, by the Boo or Moy, Linty, Omo Tunta Sukoko, yet Yamia Samoday, striking the Jamudi day. Yet Tiafuna. Yes, strike or more, yes, a bit more withdraw free money, and dear. Jishani yourself, aye. Miniaba. A year, yourself, the condition of service, I can't have them. Every 2 years, there was a year review. But the other one is an employer no delay processes. No, for instance, 2020, now 2022, okay, a review. but almost delay mass 2023. And I have half year negotiations now 2024 May. And I'm saying year. I think I have 2 years to cry, 2 years to cry that 2022 to 2024 now. Was I get me a review Nanka Kadia over the Benjamin. I quite say actually. And yes, be a strike in a year as a midwiser. Not also of my you. And yeah, there. No moment I would say
me pa cho be gina yi ama me kakra wo line no break pa first so de na yete won kakama
nya papa ndia ninti na bata I will try what can I say
yeah me to nka
all right o see a share mu 3 January up to now be 5 times no crazy say share sa
okay
that 5 times in dia na atimia resolve atimia ye de en
mo kwa assemble na mo ka e na assemble na mo ka kire mo nso
implementation say agreement ni ya dada yeah, yes, I am not that by the then government no crash as or implemented.
Okay.
And a splinter group no be back psychiatric PPA of the Papin or whatever. At the core quarter, when you see here. January and court years seminal so or we implemented. I dear I can want some more year. I was a minister of First Lady of Crowdy or no dear or bombarding. The Minister of Finance has also signed agreement na say Bank Controller and Control General Department has implemented on sign. You can now must say you be form committee and you be say na move to share na date.
And the committee if the agreement has been signed, empo ma court and ma court so clear committee ni be den.
Just say the attorney say who say for instance you can condition of allowances may just be a cross board.
Okay.
More health institutions, more teacher for training nurse for near you. Allowance, yes, even found common general nurse on the ward. And the general nurse on the ward, and also the also, yes, that's all the young allowances. They are not so also need clinical side in John, and that's a winner.
Okay.
Your professions near different professions. I am nurses,
okay.
And then just a capacity implemented collective agreement on the book and research allowances. Committee in the legislature is related to some for category of nurses.
Yes.
It's here. And I'm also moving to that committee. Up to now, I know because I wouldn't set in up. Just an answer, I think to go on and move for 3 member committee. And I feel I'm more. Yeah, you'll be any other move. Yes, say, Minister of Finance, I say, you know, control I have implemented, and that's right, me, big guy.
Now, so when you're into yes, Abaya and as a Ministry of Health, a day, a year, and she share or monso a year, ashe, say, hospitals and then shut it down, and I say, bed, they know, and be because other associations, some other associations were more there, among joining strike now, nurses for a womb. More association, more numbers, no, at the same.
When I say, your friend nurses are what Ghana is about 128,000. Yeah, GRNM in Ghana, you're about 96,000 members.
Okay.
The 3 I know, but they picture me a reporter, me a lieutenant, report on the 3 across country in the air, but OPD's emergency services, they almost empty of nurses and midwives. And it is a man in telling crop on the betting, or more money or the encounter, or more members with the or more hotel or more by air chat in the now, I was saying to cock on over to a moment. Our women say a yama or mono, or Munko. We don't have the problems of young children to be out as a monk. No more Munko Jumano, but they are empty. No. Or 4 or other unions now cannot be feet or members or move it to the other. It is there for them to go and do.
And then, Monia Bako, what is the issue between the different unions? I
don't know more interested in the new. So your nurse Nina, marriage as a labor law, we know here or Nini Papa Kukra, and your nurse, number the same profession, some more Kotikua. Ranuma Hukai. It will be all grief, Kakreadi, na je to asare me ko teme de we se ne sare akwa teme de e bi ya ntimi nsi no ho kwari omo na nim reasons nko a ene nti omo tete ne saa ene omo aye se ya nya divided front government divide and rule omo fi se di omo anamo omo utu no eye ma omo omo members no di omo ho to omo ye te ase ye GR na me for de ya kitab bargaining certificate no na members no do so no ye satisfied until some be implement our condition of service no nya dia ye kwa adwuma
yo me pensem mu kakra o mesra wo conditions no et saying conditions ben and nurses no any midwives mu femu mo je ho allowance
oh no dia just ya kan man yi mu da che ya kasa book and research allowance ya for tutors na ya wo hobby rural incentive allowance more nurses for na ya omu ye no nkra so be purchase compound ya the big for to obey 9 years kra say I can work with the money, but we know that fish show. That's all we allow us kakra or more than. Okay, so many of them have been to the narrative now, but that women in fact, Tanya money now, Yaka, or more Gria, or more idea one class at why you are discussing in a year, such a or more implement or more delay.
Now, Osha, them potting panty. A delay no air coso. A buy by time keke, and answer Sikano any ho, and answer Mufili say you don't deserve it.
My quote the Bria or woman you want. Now say about it here. Unions no be different unions. I say, oh, and your cost racket at once and I'm you are looking at our numbers to say your numbers no dorsal. Your numbers no dorsal, so we do the chunk of the work. It won't be the cases you can your cases man can. They will say a share wickedness our own respect to nurses in the country.
Okay.
I don't know more, yes, sir.
And you strike and almost shall say 2nd June. Ebeka consider being.
When not your crowd, they withdraw OPD because they are sent emergency university started from other by your shares and emergency OPD in our often.
Now, some road map be by it. Now, Moka say, oh, the first one, you better armband.
Yes, I review and
Nasa say, Amaya Dane.
Oh, yeah,
Amaya Dane.
One more day.
I'm buying. Some more implemented. They came out to win public sympathy to think that the Babonia young person, be Juma, and you see, I think the Baboni, somebody I think I can't Joseph T. Moko last meeting no. Omo catch am some before me committee me boa. A committee no kra mo aba abeka omo be join this committee no omo be hia nurses for representation ni ade nyina awo so se committee ni yan for me omo nhyase no mo ka say mo strike ne de mo be ye no in to say badges, let me put it that way, so mo be kwa adwuma mo be hye armband am obi ehu se mo ni abre mo fi hono ma mo be ye emergency services and na mo be ye OPD and na say na fe de as a putuprum and I'm bufu ye, and I'm better me who at the cry at this a before nearby.
I'm not very stressed. Almost stressed, your cost strike and will be more on the year, Jumano. Or what be more on the year, Jumano, the other thing I may walk across the water, maybe I see implemented. So committee now, yeah, cut on the formal or more formal. What the lip service, I know no more can I can't. Never a negotiation, I cut out no more joining meeting, no, too far away. Yeah. I'm giving you now, and it's implemented, and I think the anymore.
And to strike
implementing and necessary about get out of the president they call off, and the next council will call off them strike. Near talk Juma. Until some bay and no idea. And then the more moving to the Juma or more the entire Juma. There won't be complaint. Complain the Amma.
And it's a Bosu back when I said,
you're relevant to no move. And then your mom will say more when you're more to they should go and do the work. Nobody should complain. I wouldn't so bet here, humanity, and if you don't move delay, I could do something. We give it to them, let them do it.
Joseph, me that was say, and pay abutre.
But as a mini about
you, means me that say. Mene Joseph Cramper or a PR Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association. And our say, strike no mobile qua akusi say, abai ebe implemented. ɛyɛ deɛ ɔmo gye no nti sɛ bosome baako na aban implement ya ɔmo nkɔɔyɛ nti saa ɛna teɛ minim adekoro nti obi ba eni agye wo so na wokɔ ga east o sɛ ga west o sɛ dɛbɛn hospital no ɛyɛ government hospital wobɛkɔ na ɛwɔ ayɛ hwee a na wakɔ seresere wɔ hɔ wokɔ na ɛwɔ ayɛ hwee a na wakɔ seresere what I believe government is saying ne sɛ yɛyɛ negotiations yɛnwie yɛ nti mo ntwɛn wo nurses si
what ɔyɛ dɛn
mo yɛ negotiate mo kɔ meetings ne adeɛ ama aban aka deɛ ɔyɛ ɔde road map papa
na sa ban de ne road map papa ɔmo a meeting na ɔne ɔmo kɔyɛ no road map we nyinaa ɔmo a ne ɔmo kɔyɛ meeting they disagree won so akɔ so release that road map e de abeto abonten so enti isi ɛno na ɔka no ɔmo de ɔmo ni issue bia with aban o de ɔmo ka nyinaa sɛ adeɛ no ya agree deda ɛda hɔ deda enti de agree no implement it also ko set committee yi kura untimi set committee no meetings a ne ɔmo ayɛ nyinaa road map yi ɔmo si road map ya nyintum so akɔ so sɛ obe release a release here
ɛbisɛ de ayɛ ebufuo kura de sɛ
ɔsi ɔwɔ nkurɔfoɔ hɔ a ɔde ɔmo bɛyɛ adwuma ɔmo si yɛ deɛ abanyɛ ne uni asɛm yɛbɛtena fie masa nkurɔfoɔ no ɛnkɔyɛ sɛ adwuma no fati we've been here before where we are and we've been here before yɛyɛ nurses ɔmo asɛm aba ɛma yɛaka no sɛdeɛ yɛka no ya sometimes the government want to call their bluff mo kokra mo nko yɛte bi emre bi du yɛ kora yɛsi yɛkɔfa retired nurses enti district bia no retired nurses ɛwɔ hɔ no record them na ɔmo mɛyɛ so but the ɔmo can say you can take all this action because una woyɛ the employer enti wo a woyɛ employer no wo se we na me pese me ya sɛ ɔno won si wo kwan ba ɔno no a onim sɛ 80% of their members and what the various hospitals and say okay the person ye bia ye roadmap crapa and ne kasa yi roadmap yi o se bibi e wo mu bia no they disagree but omo nsi aban kwan say obey implement it so go ahead and implement it. Would the situation have consequences on Ghanaians? Yes Obia can fall a victim. Obia, every Ghanaian. Ebetimi are a victim of the Omoyano. So I don't entirely agree with them with the Omoyano. But why you Jumano? O deserve it, they saw the mano. And it's on a table who try to pamper them to get them to go and work, than want to health minister we
are. Yeah, wa kan de obeka bia mo se de ombe no mbe na sika ni sumba ya ombe den.
See, sometimes Fati is not all about the money. Sometimes it's how you negotiate with them. Say ne was say omo call the first we no 2020 negotiation na ka say omo review 2 years na 2022. Are we not in 2025? Is it not 3 years ago? It's not been reviewed. 3 years is not being reviewed.
No, we buy and ya umbe review ni sesi ya no farmer.
No, but government is continuum. Government is continuous. Enti unti mi nka se me buy 6 months ni. Enti no you can say that but okay ono so be catch us okay we ewo hodida there's a tray of records for what we are talking about. Enti the buy so yakoshia nkrofo bi oma calling off ni nyina we know antes but oye denya you have to face the real issues and the real issues is that the biggest nursing group ewo Ghana ha say omo nkoye djuma say papa owure ya afrani say bia oni morning shift kran ko afternoon shift ba ofrani ono ojuju ne ho baby obusan say wo obekwa djuma o say da bi owo hin o say o fie ada na wan kwa djuma
ba say 1 month na say bosumi ni so na omo so omo nti omo kaso
Okay, kasa untiai. Oh, Fati. You see, you especially you've been here for so long. So these stories, we've covered it here many years. You can decide say untiomo. Still on better nefi. No, government can decide, the employer can decide, say, okay, one mejuma, the whole month of June, one ko jumada. Enti to yaw. Or see yo mate mitifie. No, mate mitifie. Okay, July, one ko juma, to yaw. Yes, mitifie. Who will bear the brunt? Ordinary Ghanaian. The minister is there representing which people? Ordinary Ghanaian. So you minister would kind of bury the ego, sit with them, and strike a balance. Do some compromises so that you get them to work.
Obi ba me da say make a chere mo say a year 1 Ghana cedi a year levy on petroleum products no ye di hu nkomo no na ye hwe ni mo say ye ne Mr. Benjamin Nsia, ye director Center for Environmental Management and Sustainable Energy. Ebetwetwe nkomo na nso no wa kire ye say wonya emergency meeting pa bia o ye bia fa 1 Ghana cedi hu yenim enti no nya de obetumi ne yakasa anopai enti no ye hwe da obenya hu no ye be sa nkomo no ebiem sesi ade menkai wo say Bristol wo high quality MCBs Bristol product amode aba edwaso a it is trusted, it is tested. Emao ahotoso papa. It is very, very durable and safe for fie edwumam industrial space will store. Baby we use to electricity nyama biano. Say ope quality MCBs, ope main switches, ope distribution boxes, ope sockets. Ni nyina Bristol. Me pacho enkwadwom enkwaji inferior nyama ede how ene eka ebebrel because who you see ade no 2 weeks na say na wakotofo for abehye 2 weeks na say sa 2 weeks na wo sesa no wo diskani bomu eto Bristol papa preko ba akopa ankai no ebeboa enti Michelle don't settle for inferior electrical solutions. Choose Bristol Electronics for all your electrical needs. Bristol, powering your world safely and efficiently. The heat is on because Happy FM Interzongo cooking competition, koso den. Yeah, the Salah Food Fest 2025, Airbrail, yeah, the kind first one, Kaswa. And no, to say initial stages, into your winners in the come boom. Normal by year grand competition, Nankasani, winner back one, the whole Ghana, Rebecca say, Sa Zongo way. Ena omo so se bano zongo cuisine enti sa ena etie na this second one yade aye kwakoye ewo Nima market on the 14th of June 2025 and upon 9 a.m. na Nima zongo Mamobi zongo Ashaman zongo Madina zongo omo ena omo debeko akobo eni enti bra na beche zongo no on se baby awote no omudin ewo mu ana efe no wa bepie mu ewo Nima market Saturday 14th June no na waboaje omo so kama na why enebe winning sa competition yi etumi akwa grand finale no ye behwe ye call kaso no na enya asem kitu na ye butu pa na so wonim say Salah Fest nti obi etumi enya contract 6 months wa ye aduane agi sika papa bi egu ne bottom all because of Salah Fest enti no don't miss out cra 2025 Salah Fest is not just a cooking competition, it's a celebration of Zongo unity and flavor. Come chill out and win exciting prizes from our sponsors Tasty Tom and Frito. Me patch up details I'll be 0244143994. Happy FM nimdie, Happy FM enijenkwa. Me patch up wo see nyama. Na one fat Jama detergent powder NCDA. Ene wala wudi semina ni tu mu na ho na asa okwakofa washing powder bi wudi guma embu ehuro aye prekesem ubeposa atare ya posa na afa weni aha na nuama ne de aka no wasesa akogu dem there bi with Jama detergent powder no wonya ne saa ema nuama sie nika enije ankasa because wusaketu ebi gu nsuo no mu a ebeye popopopopo na wodi ntare na egum wodi gum 5 minutes kwa ye bibi kakra wo inside Ubeba no ne yi mfini nkeka wani nyine efiri mu because of multi-enzyme stain removing formula omo de ahye mu nti. Enti no posa ne ba ko mienu asa na wahukuru mu akọ hata. Me pa cho enka no so de A1 hwam yie papa. Saa so na ne bo no eda fom. Ukuta sika ketewa bia na ode agye wo jama detergent washing powder yi bebre akọ gufie. Enti no, you don't need to break the bank. All you need jama detergent washing powder. So you can enjoy your washing experience. Jama, uko jama ubenye bi ewo honom. Uto ba ako mienu miensa. Utumi kura to 1 year supply because ebo no eda from say. Jama, your partner for clean clothes. Happy morning show no. Aha. Ena yedi besie ama ene anopei. Nyame ya adoma ochina nso yebesen abesi nkonwa aka ensem a efa eye Ghana ehu. Enko baabia Happy Sports ebetwa so ama kama. Medin edefati Shaibu Ali, mene Prince Obi Bapo Akoyim Brown ena edi dwumadie so ena production no Joel Sanko, Isaac Adai, Kojo Safada Nkwa, Reynald Ajiman, Bismarck Brown, munyina muka ho. So ena Nana Amwaku Junior etinase etumi di ye ekọ Facebook eyi skills kakra kama. Enti saa ena tie se sia ide menya ne ntie se nyame adom afa nko barrier eho adampan nsuo ni nyina awe. Enti no afi na abo 9 ubetumi esim ebo 10 na ukodi adwuma mu kra enye hwe. Ai enti no saa na tie ka wo ye wadwun se wunko adwuma me pa cho besin nako because ekwan no mu ada ho. Medin de Fatisha Ibuali nyame ya adom ochina ebesan ehia. Menkramo anopei with one of my favorite rap